imagine the fucking if you have you guys here, the fucking lights go off, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
we're not cursed, bro. Chill.
Wait, so you guys don't ever think about that? Like, if you're gonna like catch, like, it sounds like a cold, but like you know what I mean? Like
What?
Like if you're like
any evil energy is
yeah, like
attached
you know
to
how
us.
sometimes you go on TikTok and they're like, I don't claim no evil energy.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys ever think about that shit? Like,
of evil energy being attached to one of us?
Yeah. Like if you guys go deep enough to like some, you'd be like, fuck, and then you wake up and like
well,
las patas,
I mean, technically that happened to me whenever I went to go see the Annabelle doll.
Oh,
because in the
like
video
afterwards, like even afterwards,
like some bad dreams here and there. Some like whenever I was editing the podcast, I felt like something was watching me behind me. Like you know that feeling. You know that feeling when someone's behind you. Exactly like that.
Like a shadow, like a heavy shadow.
Wait, not even just that, bro. You got fucking. Bro, you got possessed, bro.
I didn't get possessed.
No, you got possessed.
I didn't get possessed.
We're canceling the episode,
bro got possessed. Bro.
I didn't get possessed.
He's trying to downplay it, but bro started acting different. He started acting weird. Like I literally saw it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like in the video, you could see him change. Like his face completely. You see how he's calm right now, chilling. Yeah. But as soon as he started saying that he felt weird, his face completely changes. Like if he saw a ghost or some shit. Like bro, you got possessed, bro.
Listen, bro. Don't fucking creep me out right now, okay, bro? It's late time.
Well, I mean, he has to start the podcast, bro. This is like the intro.
I think we started already. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chido Talk podcast. Today we're in a really cool episode. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. How do you guys like the new studio backdrop? By the way, homemade DIY sound panels because it was a little echoey, so we had to fix it. If you guys catch me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the monitor. The team is not here. They requested off. They're on vacation. Okay.
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new episode and it's a different one today. Today we're with the 1 million on TikTok, over 200,000 on Instagram, bro. Come on,
100,000 on YouTube.
I gotta give you guys your flowers, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Crazy. Thank you.
Podcast. What's going on, boys?
What's up, bro?
Thank you for having us, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
For sure, bro. Introduce you guys, bro. Who are you guys? What you guys do? Why you guys like La Llorona so much? Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? So my name is George, aka Messiah. I am one of the co-hosts from the Unnoticed podcast.
My name is Ricardo. I'm the other co-host to the Unnoticed podcast. We talk about scary stuff, paranormal stuff, supernatural stuff, but we're also just like a regular podcast getting into random conversations about family, trauma,
true crime. I see you guys get
into
true
crime also.
True crime, yeah.
So like we're kind of like a 2-part podcast. We're not really like only supernatural scary stuff,
right?
Because like at the beginning of our podcast is like
just yapping about anything,
straight
bro.
Yapping about random shit, bro.
You guys gotta post that too. That's kind of fire. Like to just.
Not yet.
Like what you guys fucking ate yesterday? Yo, this fucking place we went to was trash, bro.
That's literally what we do. That's how we have it on YouTube. If you ever like go on our channel and shit.
Yeah.
Like the first segment, like because usually our podcast is like what 2 hours, an hour and a half, something.
Yeah,
like
about yeah.
So how often you guys drop?
Every week.
Every week, yeah.
Every week, damn.
Yeah.
That's work, bro. Trust me, I know.
No, it is. Especially getting like topics, stuff to talk about. It could get a little bit draining. I'm not gonna lie. Like having to worry about getting interesting topics because you don't want to just like talk about random shit.
Random shit because then your viewership goes down.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then your viewers start losing interest because like, yo, are they like
motherfuckers
are they losing their touch, bro?
They're losing their spark.
Yeah, so it's like we have to make sure we come with some decent topics.
Yeah, you guys try to really hit like relevant shit going on.
No, we do like that. That's part of like the
yap
session we like to call it. So it's like the first hour, it's trending topics, stuff that happens in our lives. Like what would you do type of questions.
Right.
Those are more like funny questions.
Yeah,
and then the towards like the second half, it's like all scary, true crime or
let's get scary with this
whatever.
Like think about it like this. Like you see whenever like you're with your cousins, your family or some shit, and then like at first you guys are fucking around at like let's say at a function, you're fucking around talking about stupid shit. Oh, this motherfucker did
and then
this.
The conspiracy theories come out.
Yeah, exactly like that.
It's always like late at night, it gets a little bit darker and stuff, and it starts getting a little bit more spooky.
Yeah.
That's when like all the conspiracies comes out. It's the same way that that's how we do it and shit. Yeah.
No, but I also want to say shout out to you because like this combo, the lemonade, lemonade with Jack Daniels, this is fire, bro.
Right, yo, sponsor me Jack Daniels, but the lady at the liquor store, she got me hooked, bro. She was
shout
like,
out to
listen,
the lady at the liquor store.
Yeah, shout out to her. I was gonna go get Malibu and tequila. not to mix them together, but I was gonna do Malibu pineapple and I was gonna do tequila. I was gonna do palomas. Right?
Yeah.
And then the lady was like, nah, you gotta try this or try that. And I was like, nah, right? And then she had the little sample, right? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just try it. Why not, right? Yo, that combo with the lemonade and the blackberry Jack Daniels.
Hey, man.
You must try it.
I feel the buzz because I barely drink. So I low-key feel it.
Yeah, because I told these boys, I was like, listen, I like to accommodate what you guys drink. They're like, nah, we'll keep it slow. We'll do some water.
Bro.
I would have gone all out, but.
I mean, I would have been down, but bro's like really healthy when it comes to like everything. So I was like, I should have asked you before like I even like said anything.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, oh, like you might not even want to drink. But
I've been more.
We're here, bro.
I've been more in the type of timing where, if we're like, for example, we're a guest on somebody else's podcast, or if we're with our boys, like I'll drink.
Like you're trying to have a good time and shit.
Yeah, bro. Because I've learned to like stop worrying about being healthy all the time. Like I could be healthy 6 days a week. One day is not gonna hurt me.
Yeah, and it's not like the whole freaking time you're gonna be. It's a little. It's a little balance you want to do with like. I've thought about that too. Like sometimes I'll go hard on myself. Like damn, like I really just went to McDonald's and downed 3 McChickens. But the whole time I went to the gym 6 days.
Fuck it, bro.
Bro, sometimes you need that though, because I feel like a lot of the times I feel like the new way of thinking is constant grind. And anything you do, it's grind.
Yeah, tell me about it, bro.
And people kind of forget like you're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you need like time to decompress.
And you only see that on like viral shit or like, basically because the only shit you pay attention to is like viral shit. You know? So you only see like, oh, he can't stop. Like I gotta go with David Goggins on this shit.
Exactly.
But that's not reality. That's reality for him maybe, but that's just like a small percentage of people. And I've also thought that like if you go hard like that, like on some certain shit, like that's when it's not fun anymore, and that's when more than likely you'll fall off in whatever that is, whether that's gym, work, whatever it is, like you'll fall off.
Yeah,
eventually,
because then it'll start feeling like a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, trust.
That kind of happened to me. I can only speak for myself and shit. Like the way we do the podcast, especially specifically like the scary stuff or whatever. We have to do our research. Like we do our research really thoroughly. Like everything that we talk about, the true crime stuff that we talk about, we get dates, we get the names, everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could get a little bit like we're doing homework.
Yeah,
you know. So it's like I had to kind of take a step back and think like I'm doing this for fun. Like I'm not doing this for like a job to. Because at the end of the day, we do have to be entertaining. But we're doing it because we like it.
And you guys started it for fun. You guys started it for fun. So you gotta keep it. Yeah, I feel like it's an even balance you gotta have with the fun and the work aspect, because it is God first is gonna be huge for you guys, but you guys are in a great road ahead of you guys. We'll touch base on that. Like, but you guys also want to balance it so it keeps growing.
Yeah.
And then like you said, it doesn't become a job where like we gotta record. Whatever, let's record. And then the enthusiasm or the funness of it's taken away. Exactly. That's why I've been like. With this thing, like I try to be weekly with the pod, but like since like I bring on like guests from like fucking all over, it's hard to schedule, you know, because everybody's busy, everybody's doing their thing, right? And then 2, like I feel like when I'm pressured on like editing and like whether it's setting up, like everything, it's like it gets so like a job, And I was like, nah, I'm gonna be a little bit less. Not consistent, because I'm consistent, I try to be very consistent, but I'm going to try to post less frequently, but consist on posting more, but, not treating it like a job, because, like, I'll post every other week, but it'll be there, it'll be there because it's fun. Like, now I'm excited to post.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should be, right? I mean, I think you could relate to that with the editing and stuff.
I mean...
Right? Like, sometimes it gets overwhelming and shit for you.
So it's like kind of like a love-hate relationship, because I've been editing YouTube videos for
he edits everything, like the podcast clips, like everything.
For 6+ years. I've edited every single YouTube video, every single clip that you see on TikTok, everything. I've edited everything, and there was a point where I just got tired of editing. Like I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna have my brother edit this, or I'm gonna have him edit this. But then I was like, it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to, so I just sucked it up and
like, yo, give me that shit.
Yeah, tight shit, bro, tight shit. But then I recently started to like enjoy it again, only because when it comes to the quote unquote scary shit part of like that part of the podcast, I try to make it an experience where I show videos I show audio. So it's like an immersive thing where when it's not just like, oh, me talking about it and then I just get bored because.
And that's dope though that you do that, the immersive part, because like I like since like I said I'm fairly new with this, like that's what I've been getting. Like that's been an advice I've been getting. Like when you do that, when you take the time to get the picture or get the video or get the whatever, it just makes it more immersive, and it just it gets your attention, better. People watch it a longer time, and then two, like you said, it's immersive. Like people may not know what the fuck you're talking about, but if you got the pictures and like whatever,
exactly,
boom, that you kind of get in like, oh, now let me click on their page, let me see what they're up to.
Even like while a big thing like that we love doing and shit when it comes to like podcasts and stuff is getting like the audience involved. So like let's say whatever we're talking about right now, like we could just be like, oh, like let us know if you guys like agree with us. If you guys disagree with us, it's completely fine and shit. But like having them, whoever's watching right now, engage with us. It's like they're part of the conversation.
Yeah, like they're there in the room.
Yeah, like that's how it's supposed to feel whenever you like are filming something like this. It's not that we're in the studio. It's like they're in the studio with us too.
Right,
like they're watching us. And they're low-key part of the conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. And that's listen, I'm taking a lot of tips from you guys. So, don't expect no money because I'm going to take tips from you guys.
Hey, man.
Like I said, I'm new and you guys, now let's talk about it, bro. Like, freaking podcast. Like, I was watching you guys' Instagram and you guys posted where you guys were at, like, shoot, I don't know where it was. I got like 100 followers on, I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram, 100 followers. And the next slide is like 500,000. And then the next slide is 1 million.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's freaking crazy. Like, how do you grow something like, how did first of all, how did it even start? How did the Unnoticed podcast even start? Whose idea was it? How did when did it start?
Okay, so we started the podcast like a good 3 years ago. It's been a little bit over 3 years. Okay. So we started like around January 2022. Yeah, January 2022. Mm-hmm. Towards like and beginning of February.
Fresh off of COVID.
Yeah, basically.
Literally, yeah.
And we were just like, fuck it, let's do it. Because our boy in California, he has a podcast. Well, he has multiple podcasts. But
shout out to Saul, shout out to Ian and friends, bro. Bro.
Shout out to the West Coast podcast, bro. They're all
so he told us, yo, why don't you guys start a podcast? Because before the podcast, we would just post like public interviews, like those videos that were like, like rate me 1 to 10, like those type of videos.
Yeah.
And we would do quote unquote creative videos, like deep videos, but those weren't really getting that much attention. And then we tried doing multiple podcasts before the actual Unnoticed podcast. So we tried it 2 times. We tried it with one of our friends. We recorded in my basement, but it didn't really work out. We only did like 2 episodes, and then.
But it's a trial and error.
It is. It was. No, actually 3 times. The second time was with shout out Nino Payne, one of our other boys from I think he lives in Queens now.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Noe. No, his boy
Mateo.
Mateo, yeah, shout out to Mateo. Bro.
So we started with him.
But y'all know Mateo?
Yeah, bro, he's our boy.
He's
our
friend,
intro song.
Oh, is it? That's dope.
Yeah,
so I didn't even realize that.
So it was we started with him. Second podcast was with him, but it only lasted 2 episodes again because like he lives mad far. We live in Staten Island, so the commute
it was not gonna work out.
The schedules weren't working out, so we just scrapped that, and then we tried again with ourselves.
You see, but we were kind of stupid though, because the whole time we had it in us, like we were just like so in our heads. Oh, is it gonna be awkward? Is it gonna be like, are we even gonna have anything to say?
Right.
But then, like you kept saying, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Funny enough, that's not what I did, but that's what I preach, but it's not what I practice.
But that's literally what it is. It's like you get in your head thinking about, oh, is it gonna come out good? Is it gonna come out this? How do I have to do this? How do I have to do that? Do I have to do it like this? But it's literally just starting.
Yeah.
And that's literally what we did. We just said, yo, you know what?
Fuck it.
I feel like we have it in us. Fuck it, well, let's do it, bro. We've already been doing content before,
right?
So might as well let's do this, bro.
Yeah. No, that's definitely like a double-edged sword. That now I don't do it. Oh, I'll reiterate. I don't do it anymore. Like I'm not the. I try to be a perfectionist, but now this was the first thing actually. Funny that you guys mentioned it. This podcast was the first thing where I'm like, fuck it. This is the first thing where I went like all in, all on black, where I was like, however it comes out, I'ma just post it. Like however, because I did that to a lot of things. I did that to my business a lot. And I did that
like
to
the DJ stuff.
Yeah, I did it. I did it to that a lot. Where like, I wouldn't want to post like, let's say like vlogs or whatever, because I didn't like how it looked, or like, nah, let me lose some weight first, or nah, let me do this, let me do that, or like, nah, like I don't have the right camera, or now, so I did that way too much, where I would say more than what I actually did, and then the podcast was like the door that I opened finally. That was like, you know what, however it comes out, I'm gonna get it done. That's why when like the whole fire situation happened in my old place. I was like, I'm not gonna let this knock me down, because like then I'm gonna go back to my old ways where I'm gonna say instead of doing, and then now I've been like full gas. Whatever I say is gonna get done,
Yeah,
now
that's fire.
Yeah, like whether like I don't care about right now the views or the anything. Well, of course I care about it, but I don't. That's not my driving force. My driving force is getting like great people like you guys, on the pod, and then making great content that I think people are gonna like. Post it, and then just keep going with the flow, and I encourage a lot of people to like really, really put whatever they want to do, put their full energy to it, and then, don't question it, because sometimes you never know what it can get to.
You see, and that's kind of like how everything like came about. We just believe in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like at first it was a little bit slow. Nobody really like was fucking with it. Like it wasn't really getting that much attention, that much views, but we liked it.
Right.
We enjoyed it. We liked doing it. We liked the videos that we were producing. So boom, we were releasing it until eventually there's somebody who actually likes what we like.
Right.
And that's how it starts. It's literally just catching the people who actually fuck with what you fuck with.
Right.
Yeah, it's finding
niche.
Finding your niche,
and finding your people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who watch you, they watch you because they fuck with you.
Yeah.
They might think your setup is cool. They might think you're cool. They might think the people you have on are cool. But at the end of the day, they fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really like what we like stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to be our authentic selves, believing in like that we could do it. Like it's possible.
That's
like
fire.
Like no matter the obstacles that we went through, because bro, we're from Staten Island. Like we're already like.
Yeah, you guys are like already.
Like people already like have an idea of these motherfuckers are from Staten Island. Like it's not really New York. Like it's nothing, it's nothing special. It's like the forgotten borough.
Yeah.
So we're already on some underdog shit.
Yeah.
Not considered as like lit for New York. You know?
Right.
And continue.
Go.
And I think that's where the whole Unnoticed podcast name.
Oh, that's where
from.
the name came from.
Because for a long time we felt unnoticed, or we felt like background characters.
Right.
So there was like multiple names that we were like looking for, and then we asked one of our friends, again the same friend from California who has a podcast. We gave him a bunch of names, and then he chose Unnoticed for us, and then he was like, you know what, it sounds catchy.
It
makes
sense.
It makes sense.
And it's a perfect background story to it.
Exactly. So it's like it's more than just like. Because like if you just like listen to it, the Unnoticed podcast is like, I wonder what it is. Like, is it like what the fuck they talk about is gonna be unnoticed shit, or is it like, it's just like a double-edged like sword, meaning to our name and shit. So that's what I like about.
But it's dope though, because it's like, well, now maybe back then like, damn, we're actually are unnoticed, But now it's like, bro, it's so like. So not, like,
but
we still got the views,
It is, but we still feel unnoticed though.
Right. And that's cool, because that's like a humbling feeling. Like, yo, it's cool, but it's not where like it's it's back to work. Like,
of course,
but it's back to work. Yeah. That's dope. That's a lot to learn for myself, even I'm pretty sure for a lot of people. For myself even.
A lot of people get caught up in that, like when they start getting like a little bit of attention, a lot of numbers or whatever. They see a lot of big following. Their numbers start going up a lot. They get caught up on how people are going to perceive them. Like, now I have to like do this. Now I have to do that. Now I'm famous. Like now I have to do this. But at the end of the day, bro, you're just a person. You're a human,
Yeah.
Like we're completely normal people.
Right.
Like obviously people see like 1 million followers and they're like, oh my gosh, these motherfuckers are celebrities. Like there's people who really think that way.
Right.
But in reality, we're just here, bro. We're chilling. There's nothing different about us than the people watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have that mentality for like.
Yeah, that's great. That's definitely great to have, because I feel like that has even happened to me. Like back in the DJ stuff, where like you get like I was able to like kind of catch myself. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you relax. You're not fucking Alex Sensation.
Yeah.
Relax. But I've noticed it where like a lot of not like in the DJ world definitely like where like they get a little bit of recognition and then boom, you know, not at Hollywood, you know, or whatever.
Exactly.
But and then I've seen like there's the other side of that coin. Like you guys are like, you know, where you like fuck it, you know, this is cool and all, but you know, this doesn't define us, you know.
Exactly.
Who we are is what defines us. I see that a lot too from like shout out to the West Coast again to. I'm pretty sure you guys know them, the Los Chicos Tóxicos.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, they're like. I mean, you could say it's for the video, or whatever. I doubt it. Like, they seem very fucking genuine, and these guys are going like crazy. You know, they started. I remember watching their videos, like you know, like and now they got like the big dogs wanting to fuck with them. You know, like which is crazy. And they're always like, you know, it's always like they're always grateful for like the viewership or whatever. And then two, they themselves I feel like don't believe what the hell's going on. Yeah. So that you know keeps them very very. In my opinion, what I see is very humble. You know, like very very humble. I really fuck with you. Shout out to Chicos Toxic. I gotta have him on the pod. You know, I'm what do you call it? Manifested.
Felipe is like our boy and shit. Like we know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro, like he fucks with us and shit. Like Felipe.
And bro, I think he's probably the most like well.
No.
Both of them are like all of them are genuine, but he seems the most.
Like down to earth,
like very, and you know, he's like going crazy, like everybody else to fuck with, you know, like
that ass.
I feel like that can get you a long way, definitely, and then it's a good advice for everyone to have, like, don't let those fucking numbers fool you, because that little dopamine will fuck with you, and then it will keep you, you know, at a low level. But yo,
and also like it like sometimes you could get a little bit comfortable, like like you know, when you start seeing like. Oh my gosh, this amount of views, this person hit me up, this person, this company. Yeah. You start kind of like taking your foot off the gas a little bit. Yeah. Like, oh, you know, maybe I could relax a little bit. But like that's the time when you should go even harder.
Yeah, even harder, right? Because then that means you have the what they call it, snowball effect.
Yeah, the momentum.
Just keep that shit rolling. That's dope. So all right, so you guys started the Unnoticed podcast because you guys were when did you guys feel like that podcast like yo, like, you know, we got some shit going on. Like, we gotta, like what you said, we gotta add more, you know, fuel to the fire. When was that moment where you saw either the traction, the views, and the, like, where you was like, yo, we got something here?
Whenever our first quote unquote scary shit went viral, and then we just started posting more scary shit, like, after that one podcast, to be honest. But it was, what?
I think you're gonna say what I'm gonna say.
It was I think it was like a sign that that we were meant to do scary shit. Cause
no pun intended, but it was a sign.
No, like, literally. Because again, we featured on our boys' podcast. I think a year or two before we actually started the podcast, and a clip that went viral for them was us, specifically him. He brought up a clip of him talking about La Llorona. And that shit went. I think that was like one of their most viral clips that they
like posted. over 10 million views on TikTok. Yeah.
And then, but at that time, we didn't think anything of it until like we started the podcast, and then we look back. It was like, yo, all this time we should have just been doing scary shit. Yeah. That's what worked in the beginning.
But it wasn't even like our podcast. No following, no nothing. But just bringing up that's you see that's I feel like the best part about having a podcast is that. You could just talk about like the most random shit. Like I'm talking about like anything, bro. And there's somebody out there who's gonna be like, yo, facts. Words. Yo, like facts, bro. Like, yo, I agree with that. Yo, the same shit has happened to me, bro. Yeah. I feel like that's the best thing about having a podcast, bro. There's people out there who relate. Like you might think like, oh my gosh, this only happens to me and shit. Yeah. But like there's somebody out there who that shit has happened to them too, bro.
Nah, real shit, bro. That's, you know what's crazy? It's crazy when they tell you like, of course, people are gonna tell you online because, you know, they'll relate to you quickly. The best fucking feeling, I'm pretty sure you guys have had it happen already, bro. Even myself, that I'm a fucking I'm tiny right now in the podcast, bro, and the what do you call it, the
DJ
content, no, the content making stuff. Like, even though like I'm like in a fucking microscope, I'm small, bro, but. Even through that, bro, I've had people come up to me and tell me, swear to God, bro, I've had people. It's such a crazy feeling knowing that people actually listen to you and watch your shit.
And that's the best feeling ever. Even if you're small, that's a sign right there. That's a sign you should keep going, bro.
I've had like, it's funny because it's like, I don't know if I should get offended or not, but like people didn't even notice me when I was doing DJing and shit, you know? And now they notice me for like, you know, for this, which is like what I told you guys, I'm fresh. 17 episodes with you guys would be the 18th episode. People come up to me. Even like closer friends tell me like, they'll hit me up randomly, like, yo, what you said at this money, whatever, like, yo, bro, you know how that shit helped me out, like, you know, or what this guy said in the podcast, you know. I've had people like funny shit, bro, real shit. I've had people which I feel like what you guys say, like I feel like a regular fucking guy, even though I'm fucking small, but like, why would you want to get a flick with me, you know? I've had people pull up and be like, yo, let me get a flick, like, you know, get the fucking.
You know what it is though? It's because you become more relatable.
Right.
Because like if somebody sees you as a DJ, like their initial, like you, bro, everybody thinks this way. Like they judge a book by its cover automatically. So if like somebody thinks that you're a DJ, what do they automatically assume? Like, oh, you think you're cool, like you party all the time, you get like all the bitches, whatever, like you know that's like
all the huzz, new word.
Exactly. That's like a like that people already perceive you that way.
Yeah, right.
But now like when they see like your authentic true self by these stories, the people you have around you, it's like now you become like they fuck with you. They fuck with you, bro. They
that's what you were saying.
They don't fuck with just what you do, bro. Right. That's like the best part about it.
So I think that's the best for you, because, well, since you are a DJ, you are also in the DJ world. Yeah. You low key have like an advantage,
big advantage
over people, because not only people fuck with you because of the DJ stuff, but like you're gonna get people that know you how you are from your podcast. So it's like, yo, I fuck with you, so I'm gonna fuck with your DJ shit.
Exactly. That's how I was thinking about it. Like, yo, if si le echo las ganas, like, to this shit, the same thing I did to my company, like, or just the craft of DJing or whatever, like, I feel like this would translate into that. So I really thought like that too. And
like Pauly D and shit, you see how he's like, bro was a DJ, but Jersey Shore was literally what fucking blew his fucking career. Now people show up to him like his DJ sets just because he was in Jersey Shore.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. Shout out to Pauly D. I'm pretty sure you're fire, bro. Like I want to meet you, bro. Shout out to you. But I'm pretty sure like 90% of the people probably show up because of the Jersey Shore. Yeah. I mean, I did. You know what I mean? Like I went to go see him in like Coney when he was here in like that little place. It's like a outside club type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he performed, and I was like, yo, I gotta see him just because.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
But people still come. Yeah. You still make bread, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, like he's been growing as a DJ. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's fire as a DJ. I don't remember that time, but I was fucking drunk out of my ass. Don't drink, guys. But I'm pretty sure that he that has helped him for sure. Like yo, people are gonna know me because of this, but I also have to put energy to the craft, so people also know me about the music, the DJ and stuff. Like, yo, I definitely agree with that. But I'll tell you, it's dope.
Going back to like the whole like how it feels to like getting recognized, because now you're getting recognized and stuff. I remember the first time somebody asked us for a picture, and like that's when I felt in my heart that like this was really gonna be like a real thing. Right. Like people are taking us serious. It's not just just whatever. Because at first it started more like we're just doing it for the fun of it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But then like we realized how serious people are taking us.
Right.
So I was like, all right, bro, like we really got to take this shit serious too. Right. We can't just fuck around. It's just like we have fucking the gold in our hands, bro. We can't just let it fucking spill and shit.
Nah, it did. That's freaking dope, bro. I'm telling you, it's like it's such a feeling that I wish everyone could get to feel it at least one time, bro. Where like when someone and it's not like, oh yeah, like I know you, like let's say I'm wearing my shirt or like of the product. No, it's like they knew and they pinpointed certain shit off of the episodes that I was like, holy shit, he does watch, you know, like fucking blew my mind. And like what he said, kind of also gave me like, yo, I gotta keep going, bro. This is where it's at. Like, you know, they fun enough, my podcast started because of a fucking like a joke. Like I posted a story once. I've said this story a million times, but I posted a story of me purchasing these mics. But it was gonna be for a whole separate thing. It was gonna be for DJing, not for this. I was gonna do like mixes, but like talk my shit or whatever on these mics. Mm-hmm. And then, but I posted. I think the caption was like, "Yo, should I start a podcast?" Flooded with like, "Yo, you should have been started." Like, yo, let me hop on the pod. Like, let me be a co-host. And then I got to thinking, I was like, "Fuck it," you know, just like let's do it. But then, like what you said, like, yo, I kind of really like yapping too. Like, you know,
it's
like why not fucking turn this into something? And boom, like, here we are. You know, episode 18, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, just start. Just go for it.
Hell yeah.
Literally whatever just started, it is, bro.
Go for it. And it's amazing because, like, you know, we are going to talk about, like, you know, all the scary shit and stuff like that. But it's amazing to hear you guys' story. Because, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, maybe it's not scary stuff or whatever. Maybe it's a different niche. But because they think, like, oh, that's too small. Like, people are like, bro, there's millions of people out there that want to hear, you know, everything. And funny enough, I'm going to touch base on that. I feel like people that sometimes don't even fuck with, or not that they don't fuck with certain shit, but they don't even know that they fuck with it. Because the other day I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a mechanic just like a GoPro,
POV,
and just a POV of him doing shit. I stood there the whole fucking video and then followed him and then started watching all that shit.
That's the same feeling I get whenever I see people on the grill and for like making breakfast like in restaurants. Like they be like chefing it up with like the fucking fried eggs, the bacon and shit. And I be watching the whole thing. It'd be like 2 minutes long, and then like I'm like, yo, I really watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
and then you
that,
follow
bro.
them like, yo, I want to keep
I
watching.
want to watch more.
And there's always like those comments like, yo, it's crazy how I watched this full like minute video of just somebody working on their car.
Yeah,
doing
bro,
this shit.
It's real, and it's just like because it's so whether that's like your editing style, what you're pushing out, or just like you said yourself. Just people fuck with you and they'll relate to you. But bro, that's dope, bro. Let's continue. How the hell did how'd you guys grow this like to 1 million on TikTok? Like the
secret sauce. You want the juice.
But what's some issues you guys ran into? Like I'm pretty sure you guys had times where like, yo, this shit like we gotta like this is not going anywhere.
You good. Because I feel like I yapped a lot.
I mean, yeah, this might get deep, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
That's already here for a pause.
The story is like, I feel like it's specifically on my side only because like, all right, whatever. Let me just get into it. So obviously we started it. It was like, we don't know if we should do it. We don't know, like going back to the same thing. It's crazy how we just keep mentioning this, but it is. We just started it, and then we weren't really getting attention though.
Right.
We weren't really getting attention. Like we said, we started like 6 years ago is when we started.
Oh, YouTube?
Like just YouTube in general.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Content creation.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Damn,
we started 6 years ago. Yeah. So those 3 years, because obviously what got the attention was the podcast.
Right.
We started that 3 years ago. So there was a 3-year span where
it was just trial and error.
Constantly trying. Just bro, we would stay up late at night thinking of ideas, going back and forth saying we should do this, we should do that. Oh, this is not working. This is working. Let's try this. Let's try that. But then we would even try it, and that wouldn't even work. So, and then obviously like the pressure of our parents, because we were like 17 when we first started like content creation.
How old are you guys now?
25.
25, yeah.
25? Oh, should be a year younger than me. I'm 26.
Fire.
Oh, sure.
But like I said, we started when we were 17. So we had just graduated high school. Right. And obviously after high school, coming from Mexican parents, like Hispanic upbringing, you already know like education is like number one, you have to become something professional.
Yeah.
My mom expected me to become a doctor. Like she was like so like focused on that, like, oh, you have to become a doctor, you have to get good grades, you have to go to college, do all this, boom, 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 boom. I'm pretty sure your mom had the same like, oh, go to college, right? Like type of thing.
My mom was the opposite of his. She was more of just do whatever you like to do, but just as long as you're working a job, then you're fine.
Like getting a check-in.
You see, and that's where like it splits. Like my story is more like I had to rebel against my mom.
Right.
And for like a good, I want to say 2 years, bro, because you see it was 3 years. 2 years of those 3 years, I was lying to my mom saying that I was going to college. And I wasn't going to college. I was working on this. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, since the beginning, I had faith that this shit was gonna work. Cause I told myself, and I even told him 1,000,000 times, bro, no plan A, no plan B, plan fucking A, and we're gonna ride with it till the end, bro. And trust me, I swear to everything I love, this shit is gonna work out.
That's crazy.
And what happened? It took a minute, bro. It took 3 years of trial and error, us fucking staying up late at night saying, yo, this might not work out. My mom not believing in me. Her mom, like, I mean, my fault. Your mom having doubts too, because she just recently told you that she had doubts and shit.
Well, before I get into that whole thing, I think it's good that we didn't blow up as soon as we could have, because in the beginning of the YouTube channel, we were doing public interviews where like you ask world star questions and like they will go viral, and a lot of people from Staten Island were knowing us for the people that does interviews at the mall asking these questions. And
right. Like the shit that's like going viral now.
Exactly. Ironically, yeah. But at that time, whenever we were getting a little buzz, we thought we were the shit.
It got to our heads,
bro. We were like, I mean, to be honest, we were also like kids and shit. We were jits, but we don't have the mentality that we do now.
Right.
So we were more immature. We thought we were the shit. So we came off as cocky, and we were cocky as fuck. So I think and then it came to a time where the views just dropped, and And then I guess that was just God humbling us and being like, yo, y'all gotta humble yourselves.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta fix your attitudes. And then that's whenever the whole podcast stuff happened and stuff. Yeah. And then the whole thing that he said about my mom. So for a long time, she told me, like, just do whatever you do. I support you in this whole YouTube stuff. Just make sure you're working constantly. But it wasn't until recently, because we just had to hit 100K on YouTube. And
which congrats, bro. Congrats on everything.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah.
And she was like doing her what's that shit
makeup
called?
or routine?
Makeup? Nah, her nightly routine when you're washing your face and all that stuff. And I was in the kitchen about to eat something, and then she was like, you know, you and Ricardo shut me up. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, yeah, because I never wanted to tell you this, because I mean, I could tell you this now because you're doing what you love to do. But and this whole time, whenever like you said you wanted to do YouTube, the whole time you were doing this shit, like every time you would show me these videos, I'd be like, you guys are crazy. Like this is like this some pendejadas. Like this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
But she never told me that until recently, and then she was like, I'm glad that I never told you that, because if I would have told you that,
she might have shut you down.
Exactly. And I didn't need that in my life, because I needed as much support as I could get, bro. So that's what recently I was like, you know what? Maybe we're doing good, bro. We're doing good.
And for me, it was the complete opposite, bro. My mom, like, from the jump when she found out the 2 year later of me telling her, because
how's that like, bro?
Like, I had to tell her, bro. You know, I had to tell her, like, he was telling me, my girl was telling me, yo, like, you gotta tell your mom, you gotta be honest with your mom, because it was kind of weighing me down.
Right.
Because I wanted to tell her straight up, like, listen, mom, I got this dream, I got this passion, I feel like I can make it happen. But I didn't have the balls to fucking tell her until eventually I did. And she took it like, at first she took it well. She told me like, okay, I believe in you, this and that, whatever. But then a couple days after that, she kind of she took it back, bro. She took it back. She said that, you know, I really think what you're doing is kind of stupid as fuck. Like, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And every time I would bring it up, I would get shut down. Like, it would be like kind of like oh, bro, you're just yapping, bro. Like, whatever you're saying is just stupid, which I understand, because this is not something that, like,
it's not normal.
Yeah, it's not something that anybody could just like be like, oh, I want to do this. Like, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot and sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, bro, it takes luck.
Yeah.
You know, like, you just have to be there at the right time, right place, right time. And it just has to work out, right?
I think it was I've had a book. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I've seen a book just so you guys like know. I feel like this would help you. Like, well, you guys obviously are doing it, but it's like something that probably the way you're looking for, like the luck. Like, I've read a book. It's called The Compound Effect, and then basically like the way to success is like preparation
meets opportunity.
Plus opportunity. And a little bit of luck is like success, you know. You guys like probably blended everything together, and boom, you know, you guys didn't even realize, and freaking took off. Yeah. But, sorry, keep going.
So like, even those little things, like that little quote that you just said, is what really got me through the fucking 3 years of not getting any sort of attention, not getting any sort of success. That's what really got me through it. And I would tell him, bro. I would tell him every fucking day, bro. I would try to encourage him, because sometimes, like, he would like say, "Yo, is this really gonna work out?" Or like, it would be like the
normal doubt.
Yeah. Like, he would have doubt, and I would have that deep down inside. Like, late at night, I would sometimes cry, bro, because I would feel like this isn't gonna do. Like, I'm fucking up my life, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fucking up my life. I'm wasting my time when I could be doing like college. I could be going to trade school. I could be doing this and that. But every single person who has become successful in anything, they always have quotes like that, and they're not just preaching bullshit, bro. They practiced what they preached, and it worked.
Yeah.
And that's what works, bro. It literally works, bro. I literally am so passionate about that shit. This shit works, bro. If you believe in it enough, it's gonna work, bro. No matter what. The universe can only deny you, and God too, bro. God first, of course, can only deny you it for so long, to the point where it's like it has no choice but to believe in you too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna believe you in the start. Like, everybody's gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing? But then eventually, everybody catches on.
Right.
It's like, yo, it's fucking working, bro.
It works. There you go, bro. That's proof is right in the pudding, bro. Literally, because it's, and you're not the first one to say it, and it's just like you said. It's just you just have to do it. You just have to put in. it sounds corny, but you do have to put in the work. That's all it is. Put in the work and believe. Just fucking believe, bro. Because it's right there. Look, you went against like the worst odds, and bro, I can relate to that too. Like when I started the DJing stuff, not this stuff.
Yeah.
My mom loves this shit now, but the DJing stuff, like, what do you mean you're gonna when are you gonna get a real job? That was because they didn't realize that the type of business you can grow. I'm gonna be honest with you, neither did I. That what I can get up to, but. Especially with that when it comes to like content creation and all of that, and then when you do, like you said, we spoke about this with a couple of other guests, where like they don't understand that this can get to something crazy, and it's just like you just gotta be patient. But sometimes, like I said, we come from like this upbringing where it's like either you work or you study, or you're doing both, or there's no other option. You can't be fucking around because. Some parents do see it like, oh, he's just fucking, whatever. And I see that with a lot of like when they want to be like gamers, sometimes they don't want to slack off and be gamers, but like, the people that really do it, like Kites and Nats and all of this, like, bro, they really, they went all in. Sometimes against all odds, or sometimes against their own family, whatever. And then as long as you said you believe in it, I feel like it's bound to happen. Like you said, there's no other choice. It's just bound to happen.
And also consistency. That's the most important, most important thing, because I know everybody literally says consistency, but it's facts, bro. Like for us, facts. Make sure like for anybody who wants to post, even you, bro, post every week, and then for TikTok or Instagram clips, post at minimum like 3 times a week, and it'll eventually like work, bro. But you just gotta find what you think would go viral, or I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta copy certain people and then make it into your own, bro. Cause a lot of people do that shit. So it's like
get inspired by
exactly. But as long as like you're not fucking copying them to a T, then you're good. But if you just maybe in the beginning, like all right, like I copy like what they're doing, I bet. But now let me make it into my own. So then I'm not fully copying them. I'm being me, just with like a little bit of their sauce, but not really. Yeah. But
and it's just playing it smart too. At the end of the day, because if it worked for them. It has to work for you too. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just the sauce. Like it's like they don't want to say it, but you just see it. Like it's like, oh, this is what works. This is how this.
And it feels so far. I feel like maybe you felt this before. I definitely felt this. There has to be a name for this, like a syndrome or some shit, where like it feels because they can do it. Like it feels so far. Like nah, I can't do it.
It's imposter syndrome.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what I was looking for. Where like it feels so fucking far or out of reach or whatever. Like nah, I won't be able to do it. And it's just like I feel like it's not that you won't be able to do it. I feel like you're not willing to commit the time it takes to like. I've seen this like. I think who talked about this? Was it Kevin Hart? I don't think it was Kevin Hart. I forgot who talked about this, but it was like a rock band that like grinded for 10 years. They grinded, and they were always like they got to a point where they were like the opening act. Like the openers. They never were the main show, the main what is it called the main performers in the show, right? And it took them 10 years. Oh, I wish I knew who these people were, but I know it's a true story because I looked it up. But they were like grinding for 10 years to a point where like, but they were like that. Like, oh, you have a little bit of delusion almost. Where like, yo, just fucking, we got to get this done. We got to get this done. Where band members were like, yo, we just got to give it up, man. But there was this one guy who was like, no, let's stay together. Let's keep it going. Until somebody, I think the story was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher it. But the way I think the story, if I remember, goes is they got like a quick interview and they did like a quick like documentary about the band. Yeah. That's what made them blow up, like that. But if it wasn't that they grinded 10 years and somebody noticed them,
they got the opportunity.
No pun intended, but they got noticed, and that's what made them blow. And then finally, after the 10th year, they were the main act. They were like I don't know. It's a big rock band. I just don't want to say like Kiss or anything. I don't remember which one it is. I don't want to butcher it. I'll find that info. But it's crazy. It's crazy. That's like. You just can't give up. Yeah, you believe in it, you just can't.
It's very similar to remember the video I showed. It was like a motivational video. It was the actor who played Namor in like Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah, I mean I kind of forgot what he said, but
I don't know if you're familiar with that actor. It's like his name is Tenoch. He played in Wakanda Forever. Black Panther.
Tenoch, is he? Fuck, I may be thinking about
whatever. He's like a Mexican actor, but there's this one specific clip of him getting interviewed.
Right.
And I think it was either his soccer coach or his pops or something like that, like whatever. But he basically told him, you're never gonna get put in the game. You're never gonna be a starter. You're never gonna be the one that looks the part. You're never gonna be considered a star.
Right.
But when you eventually do get put in the game, give it your fucking all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you might not get any sort of recognition or attention, but it's not until that one opportunity.
Moment, yeah.
You just have to fucking like give it your all, bro. Put your whole like heart and soul into it, bro, and it's gonna fucking work, bro. I'm telling you guys, bro. This shit works, bro.
It's like that sound from TikTok where like you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna win.
That's literally what it is. Yeah.
That's fucking dope, and that's amazing to hear from you guys because it's like, and I'm pretty sure not just for me or a lot of people that are watching, because a lot of people that are watching like entrepreneurs are like doing something.
Mm-hmm.
They're like not going to the traditional route, which respect to everyone that blue collar workers, all their respect to all of them because like bro, they like
that's real hard work.
Yeah, hard work, or just everyone that wants to go like the safe route, like major respect them because that's not easy either, right? But like there's like most of the people that watch my stuff is like people that like are doing something different or like just chasing the dreams, like whatever that means. That's usually not conventional, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's not only a breath of fresh air for me, but for a lot of people that they listen to you guys. Like, bro, I mean, like first of all, I'm like happy you guys accept it. You know, to pull up. You know, like, the way I see it, it shows how like real humble you guys are. Where you guys like, I hit you guys up immediately. You're like, yo, fuck it, yeah, we're down. Like, let's shoot a pod.
Bro, I firmly stand on that, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how many followers you have. If I genuinely fuck with you, or I fuck with like I see like. Cause I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I see the potential, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care about how many followers you have. Like you say you have like small followers, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter though.
Shout out to all the following though.
You know what I'm saying?
Really loyal.
Cause you are already the person who has a lot of followers. Cause at the end of the day, it's you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the followers don't mean shit.
Yeah.
The followers don't mean shit. It's like it's you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I firmly stand on that. I don't give a fuck how many followers. And, like, he's known that I've been like this forever, bro. Like, I'm never going to be like, oh, nah, bro, I don't benefit off of this.
Right.
I don't, like, I'm not gaining anything, bro, because, bro, it's like, the fuck? Like, that's weird, bro. Yeah, that's honestly weird. That's when people start se creen verga now. Like, bro, we're human beings at the end of the day. You have a dream and a passion. I have a dream and a passion. I was there. We were there.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
literally like, it doesn't hurt us.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt us coming here and like showing face and first of all like giving it our all because right now like we're really trying to like.
Yo, you guys feel real, but
be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people get on interviews and shit and they want to act all Hollywood and shit.
Yeah.
And that shit fucking triggers the fuck out of it. Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm pretty sure we had a conversation about this. Like, sometimes you have to pick your guests wisely.
Yeah, that's where like the fine line is. Where like I love what you said with the like it doesn't matter who, because I like even if as small as I am, like there's people like on the DMs like, yo bro, let me get on the pod. But then there's also that like balance where like you can't also just come someone that's like that just wants to yap, you know. I mean that can be cool too, right? But like there has to be some type of substance, and that's where like that comes in. Where like you also kind of have to be wise, you know. Make sure people are gonna give it their all and are gonna use this time because like forget the monetary value of what this is, but like the energy.
Take it as serious as you're taking.
Yeah, because like bro, like you know, like not to you know what is it like give myself flowers, but I do my due diligence with when it comes to guests, and that may mean from the smallest details like yo, what do you guys drink? Like remember I told you guys, you know. I try to tell all my guests, like, what do you guys drink? You know, I want to make you guys feel comfortable. 2, the editing process. Make sure it looks nice. Not like, you know, because if you guys take your time to come here, you know, whether it's from Staten Island, whether it's from Jersey, where it's like wherever people have come, like I take that as, you know, I want to respect you guys' time. So I want to put that work in and I want to give you guys, you know, if you guys are here, I want to give you guys the respect you guys deserve, which is like trying to my reach right now, the best quality we can have, whether it's an audio and mics and cameras, all of that, because that's the value I can give right now, you know, and I want to respect it both ways. Although it's not like what you said, I'm not looking for anything in exchange or like nothing like that, more or less it's more like, like it's a chill talk. It's a cool conversation,
Yeah.
Good content.
I want to have a cool conversation with someone, with cool people, but I also want to make it worth your guys' time that you guys are here and expressing and giving that passion so other people can follow it. Not even other people, myself, like follow that and get fueled by that, passion that you guys have driven through this podcast. And like, a lot of people will take that passion too and then run with it, and so will I. So really appreciate your guys' words and like everything, bro. It's amazing to see, how like I said, I was going through guys' Instagram and then I saw that, I was like, that's crazy how you guys have the clip of like the screenshot of like 100 followers, like what was it, like 100 followers?
100 followers,
TikTok,
yeah.
100 followers, and then it went to 500 million. Like, first of all, that's a huge fucking jump. That's first of all.
Yeah.
But then again, like sometimes people, or you guys may agree with me, you just see, like, people want to just see that, and I didn't even know that it took 6 years to get to this point, and people don't want to see that and don't want to follow through with that, when that's where most people fall off. And I don't mean like, like fall off and like, they're not viewed anymore.
That's why
but
people,
they'll
that's why
fall
people
off
don't
the
make
dreams.
it. That's why people don't make it.
Yeah, because they don't like continue. They don't see that, they don't see that in me. I feel like the TikTok shit is like a double-edged sword, because our attention span is so short now that and that translates into this, like, if it's not working out, fuck, this is not for me,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you guys had that thought, but like,
of course,
that fucking burning also thought of like, bro, this is something. We just gotta keep going. We just gotta keep going. Which is, and then now you guys are here. Which again, congrats.
Thank you, bro.
It's
Thank you,
trust
bro.
me, I'm making this fucking content. I know how hard it is to get. That one follower to me is like, oh, that's what's up, bro. Someone supposed to, And then to have like a million of those, like, it probably feels amazing. But yo, let's go into the creepy shit now. I don't know if you guys noticed. I try to put like my best creepy shit.
Well, I was gonna say, because like before we get into the creepy shit, I wanted to ask you
something
a question.
just moved, by the way.
Yo, real shit.
That was
you
scary
saw
as
that
fuck.
too, bro.
Wait, what?
Bro, that has been all right. You guys can't see it on the camera right now, but
I thought I was bugging, bro.
there's this little like Velcro strap that basically ties all the cables together just in case, so it's not messy. It was completely all the way up, completely fine. As soon as we said,
yo, we're not even fucking around, bro. I saw it this time.
he said, let's get into the creepy shit.
And then boom, it
I
dropped.
touch this, falls by itself, bro.
Oh, okay,
The
but
cable literally
He's not
moved.
making it up, because I saw that shit in the corner of my eye. I was like, yo, am I bugging? He mentioned it.
all right. Before we get into the creepy shit, bro, because I want to ask you a question,
Go for it,
because since you say you lived in Queens, right?
Yeah.
You lived in Queens your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life I was in Corona, to be exact, Queens.
And now you're in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask, like, how's the fucking, like, how's school compared to, like, because I know for us,
Oh my gosh.
like, it's not like New York, like, Staten Island school is nothing compared to like a Brooklyn school, Queens school and shit. So
Queens?
like, was there like a lot of fights? Where like,
Hell yeah, bro.
How was the experience?
Come
of
on,
that
it's
shit?
New York.
Nah, but like
but we don't get. You see, this is
Yeah,
like,
I get what you mean. It feels like you're kind of not part of it. Like you are, but you're not.
Yeah, bro.
Literally, bro.
So Queens is like, I feel like a lot of people, bro. First of all, what I do want to say is that school, the way I see it now, changed a lot. Like from this point where we're in right now, 2025, almost 2026, to where I used to go. I'll bring it back to even elementary. I'll give you a quick brief like bio on everything. Elementary for me was fun as fuck. Bike rides, staying out until the lights go up, whatever. Mind you, we live in the city, so it's not like where you guys live in like suburbs, But it has a similar thing where like there's just buildings everywhere, right? But same thing, like for me, elementary was fun. Hopefully, kids are still playing tag and shit,
I
but
doubt it.
I think that shit has changed, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It changed a lot. But for me, bro, being a Queens kid and Queens get the money. I rep Queens my whole life. Shout out to Brooklyn, bro. I love Brooklyn. It's very calm around here. A lot more calmer than I used to live. But my childhood, I always say it. I fucking love my childhood. Like I really did. It was like you had a little bit of everything. You had a little bit of like the hood people, the ghetto people, but you also had like the real smart kids or whatever. For me, my favorite shit was middle school, where like middle school for me, you guys probably watch High School Musical, right?
Of course, yeah.
I went to a high school that nowhere near as cool as that one, right?
Okay,
but
yeah.
it had a certain similarity to it, where like it had like we would go out to lunch outside of the school. Like you could walk out to McDonald's, come back in, or like
What the?
Yeah, for lunch. So you had like 45 minutes, something like that. So you can walk out.
Yo, what the fuck?
That was
we never experienced that
for
shit.
middle and high school too. High school you could just walk out and then come back in. Obviously, those motherfuckers that like by motherfuckers I name myself.
All right, high school was like that for I think you too, right? Or no?
Nah, bro. You cannot walk out.
In Curtis, you could do that shit during lunchtime, but for middle school, never you could.
Yeah,
walk
you had
out.
like the card and you swiped out, and then you had to swipe back in, or else you were called. You were
Yo,
absent.
I never had that shit.
Yeah, shout out IS5. Shout out
That's
IS5.
crazy,
kids.
bro. That wouldn't happen to me.
Yeah, bro. And then it's like, I'm telling you, middle school for me, like this is so off topic, but like middle school for me was fucking lit, bro.
Yeah.
Real shit. Like I got TMI, right? But middle school I had my first kiss. You know, like
Same, bro.
It was
Same,
like, bro.
nah.
It was like in the fucking High School Musical, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know, like in a fuck. I remember it was in a school trip. I'm not gonna say the shorty's name, but it was in a school trip. I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot. I can't even say because I forgot the fucking name. But it was in a school trip, like in a fucking like an amusement park or some shit. We went to like the fucking haunted shit. Funny enough, we went into the haunted. That's where it was. Bro, for me it was fucking lit. Like you know, coming out of, I still remember like sometimes my comfort zone is to think back of middle school, real shit.
For real?
Like when I'm like over, like we're adults now, so we deal with adult shit all the time, and everybody can watch and probably agree like. The bills and the this and then especially if you're a business owner, like the fucking this and the whatever, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes I'm laying down and like I'm overwhelmed with all this shit. I just close my eyes and I think back on like my middle school.
Like you relive those moments?
Like bro, like it was like we fucking had it like in the you guys watch The Office?
I never watched it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, like
so there's this scene where they're like one of the characters is like, I wish when we were in the good old days, we knew we were in the good old days, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of like later on, you're like, oh, those were the good old days. I wish there was a moment where you were like, fuck, these are the good old days, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I felt, bro. Because like coming out of middle school, like at, you know, what was it, 2:30 or like 3 or something like that. And then I remember I took the cheese bus, you know, because my school was kind of like far from where I lived. So I took the cheese bus to home, but there was when I went into my middle school, they had just remade the yard, the playground, whatever. So I had handball courts. I'm big on handball. I fucking love handball.
Shit.
Soccer, I fucking love soccer. So they had just they made a soccer field, 2 handball courts, 2 basketball. It was fucking nice. That's what I said. It related. Like I kind of look a little bit like high school because it was all nice, new. You know, they invested a lot of money in that school.
Must be nice, bro. Every single time I was in school, bro, I feel like they always promised. Like every single time, I swear, bro. Like it would be like, oh yeah,
next year, next year,
next year there's gonna be a new field. There's gonna be a new playground.
We got you next year.
But it never fucking happened, bro. That shit was fucking annoying.
Nah, my school, I'm telling you, that's what like not only the like the actual playground, but like the way the school was structured. It really felt like, you know, they had the school dances in the school, like the what did they call the homecoming and shit like that.
Yeah.
My dad would pick me up and drop me off to school sometimes, so that felt kind of like, you know, I still to this day, like, bro, mind you, I come from like, you know, hardworking parents, like, you know, the working class or whatever, but to some of my friends, I was like bougie, like, you know, like your parents dropping you off, and I was like, why? You know, my dad had a minivan, you know, but still, they didn't care about what car it was. It was the fact that you got dropped off, picked up sometimes at school, so that kind of like fueled that, like, fuck, it felt like not a fairy tale, but it felt cool, like a fucking, like it was in a cartoon or something, you know? And then, like, it's just, like, it all felt real cool. Oh, that, what I, like, rethink about a lot or relive a lot is that, like, getting out of school, especially when summer was around the corner, getting out of school, and then we missed the cheese bus, because the cheese bus only stayed for, like, 15 minutes, and then they dipped. And then, shout out to my boy Robinson. We would stay to play soccer till like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Sometimes my phone would be blasted by my mom, bro. Like, ¿a dónde? Have you seen those TikToks? Yes. That was my mom right there, you know? And we were just staying playing soccer, bro. You know, like being kids, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was a fucking hour walk to my house, hour and change to my house. But even that was like fun. Imagine a Friday night, you know, next day Saturday. You get to like chill, no more school for the next 2 days. You're with your homeboys, you know, you're playing soccer. You guys have like, it's 4 of you guys, 5 of you guys have $20 combined, you know? Yo, let's stop at the Mickey D's when, you know, the McChickens were $1. Stop at the Mickey D's, a Coke. We're fucking lit. You know, we get home, hop on the PS4. Yes. Like that. Yo, you know that's like
the
warm feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just close my eyes and think of that, bro. Real shit. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do.
Nah, I felt that 100%, bro.
And then high school was shit.
Yo,
for me, yeah, same thing. Like I kind of like a lot of people say, oh, like the best years was high school, but for me it was uneventful. I feel like the fact that I didn't really talk to a lot of people, I was more reserved to my own, so I never got to experience high school parties like that.
Right.
I only got to experience house parties literally after I graduated high school.
Right.
But I kind of wish I spoke to more people.
How was your guys' like school in general and stuff? Now that you guys asked me, now I'm curious to know.
So it's not as like suburb as you think. I feel like we have some similar elements to like other schools,
right. Because there's some bougie ass places and stuff.
No, for sure. But where we live at, it's like we call it like the North Shore because like it's like split into like multiple parts. Like at the top, it's the North Shore, is like where you see a lot of hood, and then once you go more down Staten Island,
it literally starts going from hood to like not so hood to not so hood, not so hood, and then it's like complete rich motherfuckers.
Like you see,
and then Jersey,
yeah. But like I guess the not so hood is basically Jersey. That's why people don't really fuck with Staten Island, because again, you don't really have the
because I've been to the hood parts of. I used to work for the city, so I've been to those hood parts of Staten Island.
Oh, you have
projects? Yeah, projects.
Oh, okay. So
where exactly you don't
I know coming right off the bridge is like hoodie.
Okay,
coming out hoodie.
Yeah.
And then exactly where I'm gonna be honest with you, Se las debo. I don't remember where, but I've been to the projects in Staten Island where like, and it's near. Some of them are near the mall too. Where like where the ferry drops you off. You know, there's like a outlet type of mall.
Okay, yeah.
I've been there, and then a little deeper. I used to work in the city during COVID, where I would drop off like food packages for like not homeless people, but like handicapped people and stuff like that. So they like. It sucks, but that's where we would go drop them off, and I explored a lot, and it's a little sketchy.
It is.
So that is only like a little part of Staten Island. It's like majority, like I feel like it's like 5% of that, and then the rest is fucking white people in suburbs and shit.
Yeah.
But school, for me at least, for elementary school, I went to a school where it was majority black people, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. The teachers were pretty lit. I had middle school. It was a mix of black people and Mexicans in the school, but for that, I did see a lot of fights in middle school. I had my first kiss in middle school. I think it was.
I'm telling you, bro, middle school is where it was at.
Yeah, I think it was like fucking 7th grade or 8th grade. I forgot what it was, but I was an awkward kid. But I'm not gonna lie, my first kiss was terrible, bro.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
Bro.
What the fuck? Even like just the stories with talking
to the whole mouth.
No, yeah, that's what it was, bro. Yes. So it was that.
Bro was practicing on the ice cream and shit, like or practicing in the mirror.
But I no, not the mirror. The mirror is crazy, but ice cream.
People have done that shit before.
Yeah, but not me though. Nah, I did it with a cupcake or ice cream and shit. But that was that, and then high school for me, like I said, it wasn't eventful. It was just like typical, just go to school, get your good grades, and then when I reached junior year and senior years, when I just started slacking off. And
yeah. Same. How's your experience?
For me, it was like since I was from elementary school to middle school, I was kind of like a not nerdy kid, but I was more of like I got really good grades and shit. Right. So going from elementary school, all I remember is just like having a bunch of fun and not giving a fuck about anything. And then middle school, I was it's like my school was like separated since we were like in a white neighborhood, but it was near a hood. It was near projects. So it was weird, like, bro, Staten Island is so weird, bro. It's weird. You could have nice-ass fucking houses, and then the block down is the fucking projects.
I feel like that's just, like, for those that are not watching from New York in general, if it's not... outside of the boroughs, it's a different story. But within the boroughs, I feel like it's very similar. Just that in like, around here, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, it's just more buildings.
Yeah.
But... it's very similar too. Like I used to work. I used to do real estate. As well. I did a bunch of shit, bro. I used to do real estate, and then near our office, like it's like just a bunch of white people, like offices. And then where the owner's office was is a big ass, like multi-billion-dollar bougie ass, huge building. It was like gyms with an S, fucking pools, like a huge building. It took like a whole block. That one building. Just imagine one block for a building, one building.
Shit.
And then across from it, someone got killed. You know, like someone got killed. Like I'm not laughing at the thing. I'm just like laughing at like how crazy it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
We would be in our office one time. It happened where we were in the office in Bushwick, which is not far from here. It's like 30 minutes from here, maybe 20 minutes. We would be in Bushwick, and we were in our office, and then the fucking DTs come knocking, and they're like, by the way, you guys saw the shootout yesterday? I'm like, what?
That's
like,
that's
and it's like, yeah, they're the guys that like drove past here, like we're just trying to get everybody's cameras because they shot a cop. Like, what the fuck? And then we're like, some of my coworkers are making like multi-million-dollar deals in there, and like it's fucking crazy. But that's
like a similar experience that I had in like middle school, specifically middle school, because like I said, it was like such a white like neighborhood. All my classmates were white, but then there was like the complete opposite, like because I was in high honors. And then there was like the other like classes, and it was just like a mixed and shit. Right. And then it was like ghetto as fuck too. So it was like a mix of like not ghetto and then ghetto.
Right.
So it's like I got kind of like the best of both worlds and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
New York will toughen you up, bro.
Literally. And then after a while, I started like being more of a fucking dumbass and shit. Like I stopped giving a fuck about school and stuff. I started cutting class and shit. Yo, I remember the first time I got introduced to cutting class, bro. It was in.
It's like, this is my shit.
Yeah, I was so fucking terrified, bro. I think I was a freshman or something like that, and I remember a freshman in high school, and I remember leaving and shit, and just thinking, cause like my mom would take like the bus and shit, right? So I would think, yo, I better not fucking see my mom on the bus right now. Like, yo. Fuck, bro, I would be so fucking paranoid looking around like, yo, thinking that I'm just gonna see my mom on the way, like, leaving the school and shit. Yeah. Because I literally lived, like, a block down from my high school.
Okay.
So it was, like, it was bound to happen that I was gonna see my mom and shit, right?
Right.
But luckily, I never, like, did. Like, I never got caught for that shit. But I started being bad, and the same shit like you said, bro. Like, it was fucking shit would happen. People would get stabbed. People would get shot. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's just New York for you, bro. One cool shit I could tell you about being on this side, which is, I mean, I guess you guys can. I mean, it's definitely a lot easier jumping over to Manhattan, the city. For those that don't know about New York, we call the city Manhattan. The city is not the whole fucking city. It's just Manhattan, but that's what New Yorkers call it. But with the one cool thing, since I got kicked out of my first fucking like high school.
Why?
What the fuck?
I was just in my rebel stage. Typical parents are separating, so like that fucks with you.
So you
like,
got into fights?
Not to fights, but like I would be like, I did get into like 2 fights, but they're not like none crazy. Like we got separated quick. It's more like yapping than actual fighting.
Yeah.
But like I would call out teachers on BS. Sometimes they're right, but sometimes I would call teachers on their BS. And then it came up to one teacher. Shout out to Mr. Frank. He's a dick sometimes, but most of the time he's real. But he told me like, bro, look at your grades. What are you doing here? If you don't want to study, get a job. If you just be real with yourself. What are you doing here? If you don't want to, you don't want to go to school. You don't come into class. You don't do your homework. What are you doing here? Give this seat to someone that's gonna use it. And if you want to work already, make some money. Get some money in your pocket. He's like, that was the realest shit. That was the realest smack reality. Funny enough, like a day after that, like I think it was like not the science teacher. I think it was might have been the science teacher. She like called me out on some bullshit, called me on a bad day, and I was like going off on the teacher, and then they're like, you gotta go to the principal. Boom, went to the principal, and then they had like the guidance counselors on me, like because they knew the shit I was going through. So I was like, listen, bro, it's not that. It's just like I don't fuck with the teachers. It has nothing to do with like what I got going on. It's not fucking with the teachers.
Yeah.
But they're like, listen, there's another school that wants to take you in. It's called City S. Shout out to City S, bro. I love that school. When God first, if I get famous, I'm gonna fund that school, bro. Because that school got me my first legitimate job, which was a science museum. Fucking ironically out of everything, But I transferred over to that school, which is like not a bad kid school. It's like kids that want to go more into the workforce instead of like college and stuff like that. So they'll give you internships, which is fucking crazy because they would give you internships with like crazy rappers and studios. I got an internship in the Hall of Science, like a museum in Queens, that turned into a job. They offered me a job after when school was over. Summertime came around since I was a teenager. They offered me a job. They're like, hey, you want to stay? We'll pay you now, like, on the books, like,
Yo, what the
just fuck? Give us your, like, whatever you, like, the paperwork, gotta, like, make sure your parents sign that you're, you're going to work and we'll give you a job. that school, like, I fucking love that school, and the reason why I brought that school up is just because I want, it's a long story, but I want to give you guys the difference between like Staten Island and the city.
Yeah.
Is that there I felt bougie. I felt like, because I would go to school now. This school is in Tribeca in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
So it felt cool because like my parents, like my dad. Shout out to my dad. My dad, he's not really present, but he was a provider. He's one of like the real typical like Mexican, like there's always gonna be food, and he might not be present, but there's everything you need.
You have a
gonna
roof.
Be
you have food.
Yeah, exactly,
all that.
exactly. So I had everything, and I had a really good allowance. I had like, I think it was like $100 something bucks a week.
God, yo, it makes me fucking feel lonely when people talk about allowance. I never had allowance.
You never had allowance?
No, he had allowance too. I was like, what the fuck? I thought that was like some movie shit.
Nah, bro. You know what's crazy? You're not the first one to tell me that.
I never
What
had
was your
allowance.
It was like $20, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
A day
like,
or
like not a week. But for a middle schooler, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, for middle school, I was getting $20 a day, bro.
That's fucking
Must be
crazy.
nice.
You see, a day is crazy, bro. Shout out to my mom though, single mom.
Yeah, sometimes it's whatever parents, I completely. But
yeah, of course.
I've told people about it, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, and to me, it felt some normal because I didn't question it.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
had money,
20 a day though is kind of like crazy.
But think about
it. Like what the?
But think about it. I feel like, and shout out to my parents, right? They know why why shit happens or whatever, right? But I feel like they replaced kind of like, for me to see so much the trauma, that was going on, like for me to not know, to pay attention too much to what was going on, the separation, all that shit. They would like kind of fuel it with money, So I had like, I had the cool Christmas gifts. I had, fucking something, the as seen on TV. I had it, I went to Walmart, got it, the sneakers, had them. The clothes, had it. When Off-White and all this shit was popping off, had it. Like Supreme, all this shit. I was like, yo, I want that. And if my dad wouldn't give me it, my mom would. So it was like, I was kind of,
spoiled in a way?
Yeah, spoiled in a way to like, kind of like, not make me focus on the bad shit, which I guess in their eyes was cool. I still knew what the fuck was going on, right?
Yeah.
But like, it definitely helped, At one point, I was living in an apartment. They actually separated. What the fuck?
Did Barry die?
I'm gonna hope so, bro.
Oh hell no! What the?
Continue, bro. Continue.
So I'm gonna. Okay, all right. Fuck, I lost my train of thought, bro. Well, point is that like that's what like what was going on. They like hit a lot of shit from me with money, and which kind of was cool because at one point I had an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment for myself because they separated, and my mom was like, "Who do you want to go with, your dad or me?" And I'm like, "Well, you don't have Wi-Fi. I don't know where he's going. I don't want to go with none of y'all,
What the fuck?
And then she's like, "Okay, fine." And then she's talking about that. She's like, "Listen, your dad says you can stay here. Like, we'll pay the rent and just stay here." So for like a year, I stayed by myself. Like,
Wait, how old were you?
16, 17?
Damn.
What the?
17, yeah,
fuck?
17 maybe. Yeah, and then, bro, you can imagine that was a fucking frat house, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
What
So
the
by teen,
fuck?
and then I was a DJ, and then I was making money in like underground parties. I was making like
At 16, 17?
16, 17. I was making
Just
a couple
fire.
thousand, a month for like DJing. So like I was sponsoring everything. So like the bottles, or like
Yo, 12,000 a month is a lot back then, bro.
No, not a couple thousand.
Oh, I
Sometimes
thought
it'd be
they said
like
12,000.
imagine.
Oh.
No, a couple thousand. It was
Bro,
like
12,000 is a lot now a month. Like that's,
Yeah,
that's a
imagine.
lot.
Yeah.
What?
Nah, that'd be crazy, bro. I'm still a DJ. But I mean, I still am. But like, I'll take that. But yeah, and it was a double-edged sword. It was cool because it kept me away from like real shit. It kept me away from like major depression. It kept me away from like drug addictions. Even though my whole family was like, "Oh, they left him alone. He's gonna become a drug addict. He's around a lot of alcohol. He's gonna be an alcoholic, whatever." And I understand where their head was at because the circumstance looked crazy. Who leaves their kid alone in their own apartment?
Yeah.
But luckily, my focus, like what you guys said, my focus was DJing. The girls and the party was cool, but that was not my focus.
Yeah.
And I still feel sometimes like, damn, I should have partied harder. Like, but I didn't because my focus was in DJing. I feel like if I would have lost my focus there, my business would not be where it is now. Not that it's great, but like it's I have something. Like I get paid off my talent. You know, I don't work at anything else. You know, I'm very blessed to get paid for for my craft. Simple, you know.
Fire.
And you know, if I felt like if I would have got distracted with the party and all this shit, it would have definitely wrecked what I have now. But I had a little bit of everything, so you know, it was a cool. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I feel like I hope kids can have, like, I forgot the whole party shit. I hope kids still have like the going with their friends to the mall, and like I feel like now that they go to the mall to fuck around, you know, just make a mess, make ruckus, you know, of shit. But it was I feel like back then being a city kid in high school and middle school was cool. You know, probably, I mean, now you have the phone, technology, the whatever, but back then it was just like really, really like real community. You had real friends, you know. Go to their house, they would come over, shit like that.
It's definitely different now, especially because like everybody like is an iPad kid nowadays.
Yeah, me too.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm first generation iPad kid.
Yo,
yeah,
be like that.
Like even me, I'm always on my phone and shit. But for like my daughter and shit, like she's a little bit older now, and she's kind of like getting kind of the bad side of it, because like her cousins are all iPad kids, but she's not an iPad kid. So it's like she wants to play, she wants to do tags, she wants to do this, she wants to play hide and seek, all that. But her cousins aren't like that. And it is completely different now, bro. Like,
and that sucks,
like,
bro.
Moving forward, bro, it's like going to be less social, more like on the phone and shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish my daughter could get that like experience of playing tag with her cousins. We're at a party, and you see how like you would be at a party, and like out of nowhere you just appear with your cousins and shit. Start fucking running around. You see the kids running around while you're dancing cumbia. Yeah. But like that doesn't happen no more, bro. It's kind of fucked. I mean, I don't know if that's only my like experience and shit, but
I feel like that's where parents, because my kid too, like it's great that your daughter does want, you know, to play around like that, because same thing, my kid wants to be social. My kid wants to, hey, can he go be my friend? Sure, go ask him if he wants, you know.
Exactly.
Instead of like, and then I do give him the iPad, but restricted. There's a certain time you can use it, and I feel like sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, I'll like blame myself too. Like, we're a little bit negligent in that part where how they say, you know, para que no me jodas, just have it.
That's understandable, because I do the same shit. Like, sometimes, bro, they be over, having kids, guys, all the viewers and shit, if y'all have kids, y'all know exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
Sponsor us.
You know exactly what the fuck we're talking about. It could get a little bit overstimulating, you know what I'm saying? I have two, so like I try to pay attention to one. If she's not bothering me, best believe the other one is bothering me and shit.
I saw some shit the other day on a TikTok that fucked with me so bad. She was like, it was some chick, right? She was like, man, I could have the worst fucking day of my life, but at least I don't got no kids. I was like, fuck you, bro.
You fucking, this motherfucker, bro. I feel like he relates to that so much, because every single time, like, let's say something happens, he's having a good time. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't got no kids, bro. I don't plan on having kids till like I'm 30, bro. So.
Good, bro. And then the comments is like, yo, imagine you're having a breakdown, and the little motherfucker asks you for ice cream. Yeah, I was like, yo, it really be like that, bro. You're worried about like how the fuck, yo, I'm gonna pay rent,
bro. Yo.
Like, I'll get you a popsicle.
Oh God,
I'll get you a popsicle.
Don't have kids if you don't, you know, especially in these times, bro. It's fucking, it's tough right now, bro. Yeah. So it's hard out there, bro. Let's get into the fucking shit, because a lot of shit happened already.
Yeah,
real shit. I hope you guys didn't bring the bad juju.
I don't think so. Chill.
This is probably the battery, and I said the batteries might go off.
But that was,
I didn't even see that.
We are far away from that shit, bro. That was fucking crazy.
And I'm pretty sure the door was closed when that happened. So
the door was closed. I just opened it.
It couldn't have been the wind or anything like that.
And there's no way the wind is hard enough. It would have
the
umbrellas.
No.
Well, I guess the first thing that we could get into, I know in the beginning, I don't know if you're gonna keep it, like, because we started talking. We started talking a little bit, and it was regarding your experience with the whole like Annabelle doll. For those of you guys who don't know who the fuck we are, obviously some of y'all might not, but we just recently visited the Annabelle doll.
Yeah,
real which life is fucking crazy.
Doll,
so obviously seeing it firsthand, it's scary as fuck when you get into the room. It's called like the Warren Museum.
The Warren Occult Museum.
Okay, the Warren Occult Museum, and it has a bunch of cursed objects around. I feel like they probably dried it. Maybe not everything there is cursed, but there's definitely.
But they gotta build hype to it.
Of course. Yeah. So like they make sure to tell you like, oh, make sure you don't touch nothing. Like you don't look at anything too long. Don't give anything attention.
Like all the Conjuring movies. all the items that were in the movie or all the stories that were in the movie,
They were in that museum.
Wow.
That room has an item that has to do with
Bro,
that
first
story.
of all, congratulations for you guys to get like, taken there for.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah.
What was it?
Warner Bros.
Warner Bros.
Brothers.
That's fucking crazy, bro. For them to like, that's how crazy your movement is. That they're like, these guys like they'll like this shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
how did that even happen? Like, you guys get there, and then what the fuck are you feeling once you guys are getting there? Like,
okay, so for me at least, because everybody's experience was different. So mine, as soon as we got there, well, throughout the whole day, I was feeling a little weird. Maybe it's also because like I was a little tired too. But when I got into the actual room, like my lungs started feeling weird, and then as the tour progressed, like I started feeling pressure on my lungs, like if like somebody was like standing or like holding my chest.
What the fuck?
So that was happening, and then I asked like his name is Tony. I think he's the husband of the daughter of the Warrens.
Oh shit!
Which the main characters?
Yeah.
Their daughter.
So he was given the tour, and then I asked him if it's normal for your lungs to feel weird, like pressure, and he was like, "Yeah, if you're psychic," which I'm not psychic, but my mom and my sister, like they have some type of psychic abilities, like they're like spiritually in tune with themselves. So that's when I started feeling weird, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go outside, and then when I went outside, I started getting a headache. And then I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then they asked me, like, "Do you want one of the guys? His name is Wade to give you a blessing." And I was like, "You know what? Yes." I was gonna say no because I was like, "Yo, what if like it probably causes some more bad shit?"
Yeah.
But I was like, "You know what? Fuck it."
Like something was trying to stop you from saying yes, right?
Yes. So I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Bring Wade. I'll get the blessing." He comes. He starts doing the blessing, and it's on video. Everything's on video.
Yeah. By the way, go check out their stuff if you guys haven't seen it. This is all on video, bro.
Yo.
I've seen the videos and they fucking creep me out. That's how I was too. I was like questioning this episode, bro. I don't know.
So he starts doing the blessing, and in the video, he's like spraying, I guess, holy water on me, and then he goes like he goes behind me, and he starts, I guess, touching my shoulder.
He starts praying and
he's obviously praying while like doing everything and shit. But once he goes like behind me, he starts touching my shoulder, and then he says like, "I feel an attachment growing." So that's when I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Like in my head, I was like, "Wait, what the fuck is going on, bro?"
So tell motherfucker to detach.
and then he was like grabbing my shirt like this, like he was getting the attachment off. And then at the same time while he was doing that, something inside the museum fell in another room.
Like there was a loud bang, and you could see it in the video. Our boy was inside at the time because he was outside getting that done to him. And then I went to go check up on him, but our boy stayed back inside the museum.
Was he rolling? Was he?
Yeah, I think. No, I think he did. I think he did because he recorded it, and then you could see the guy. Like you hear the noise, and you see like one of the people who are like in charge of taking care of the museum. He walks to wherever the noise was happening and shit.
Yeah, and they said that something fell, but it's weird that it fell the same time where he said, "Bro, I feel an attachment growing."
You forgot a big important detail, bro.
Oh,
the most important detail caught on video, bro.
So way before, I started feeling weird.
Like 5-10 minutes before.
Yeah, we were we were fixated on this. I think they call it a satanic idol. It's like this big ass like 6-foot statue with like horns on it. It's like a crazy ass backstory to it, but we were on that specific topic, and while he was talking about it, I felt something touch my shoulder, and like he was recording. I looked at him and I was like, "Yo, did you touch me?" But I whispered it because I didn't want nobody to hear me. Yeah. And then he was like, "No, I didn't touch you." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I felt something touch me.
Bro, his shoulder, bro, the same shoulder that guy was like I feel like something attaching on you, bro. It's the same shoulder that he said.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't think it was the same shoulder.
No, I think it was. Bro.
Nah, I don't think it was the same shoulder because it was my right shoulder. I felt something, but like he was like holding like right here, but it was still kind of it was still kind of weird the fact because that guy was not nowhere in the in the tour, so it's like how did he know something was on my shoulder? So
what the fuck, bro? That's fucking great. Yo, first of all, what got you into this like
scary stuff?
I know you guys said it like it didn't start like the podcast and the whole content in general did not start with. But how'd you guys grab? Like I know it was you probably like gravitated because of the viral videos, but I'm guessing you guys have like.
Yeah. I think what started. I mean, my friend, he the audio that I had played was from his uncle, directly from his uncle in Mexico, and it was an actual audio of La Llorona. And obviously, growing up,
Yeah, you got the story.
Your family, like all your parents, your grandparents, your tios, your tias, always mentioning, oh, La Llorona this, La Llorona that, or a bunch of like spooky shit.
What the fuck?
A bunch of
Hold on, we might have to cover that.
Wait, what? What are you looking at?
Hold on, let's see if I can get it out.
It's like a moth.
Oh, I see it.
Moth or some shit.
I think it's on that what you call it? I think it's in there.
Oh, you just fucking killed it.
Oh, you killed it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did kill it.
That works.
How the fuck?
I know, I just tapped this shit.
Tapped it. But yeah, so like growing up, obviously we hear like the stories coming from Mexican household specifically. Like they have a lot of stories about brujeria.
Yeah.
Stories about duendes. Stories about La Llorona, El Chupacabras, lechuzas. So it's like we had all of these stories already built up. So we were like, you know what? It's interesting. A lot of people have also experienced a lot of stuff.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
It has to be an animal, bro. It has to be an animal.
What the fuck are you talking
Yo,
about?
yo.
Bro, it's the backyard.
And there's nobody out there, by the way.
So you didn't hear that shit?
Yes, I did, bro. But I'm just not trying to pay attention to it, bro. I'm not trying to pay attention to it, bro. This happens. I'm not gonna lie. We should have told you this, but this happens. Sometimes whenever we start getting deep into like conversation
About scary shit
stuff starts happening.
in the
I
room.
mean, we started with the first thing we talked about, and that fucking Velcro thing fell.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm telling you, what you just try to do, like, not pay attention to last night until you called it
I'm
out.
sorry, bro. Like I
You see?
can't. I cannot
And, like,
ignore it.
I guess that's like the bad side of doing this type of like
Yeah.
content and shit is that sometimes you do have to like be careful with like.
Do you believe, like, you fully commit to, like, not, I was gonna say extraterrestrial, not extraterrestrial. I mean, even that.
Supernatural?
Yeah, but the supernatural, do you fully commit that that's a real thing?
Yeah, of course.
100%,
Bro, I mean, after my experience, I was a skeptic for a long time. I was always like, I'm not gonna believe anything until I experience it. And then when I experienced it at the museum with Annabelle, I was like, you know what? Like, this shit's real. I'm not messing with this supernatural shit no more. Like, I'm still gonna talk about it, but
Have you ever touched the Ouija board?
fuck no.
Me
You
either,
did it
no.
before?
You-
Nah.
I was about to
I should have
say.
fucked with you guys. Like,
Yo,
bro.
nah.
Nah,
would've been
I'm
crazy.
never gonna.
Yo,
play
it's
the
crazy
Ouija
because
board.
they saw it, bro. I shit you not. I saw it in Five Below.
Yo, they have it.
They sell it like
They have it at Target too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like in the game, like game board, like board games and shit.
Well, what I did do once was the questions. Like you just start asking questions with the little, I think what it is, like a rope and like a nail. You know.
What the fuck?
But what?
Yeah,
I
it's
never heard of that.
You start at like, bro, crazy shit with my cousins, bro. Just like what you said, late night
Yeah.
shit, where you just start asking shit. And funny enough, we were talking about this before we started shooting about like the whole fire in my old place, where like my mom had said like it was time when the first thing she said when the whole fire thing happened, she was like, it was time. You guys have to move out of there.
Well,
That
whenever
place-
your crib.
Yeah, when it burned, she said it was time. There was a lot of bad energy. Not who else told me that? I've had like 3 people tell me that, like, yo, a lot of shit has happened. Where the first time we moved there, I'm gonna jump into a story to see where you guys are at with this.
Go ahead, bro.
So you see how this crib is like long, right?
Okay.
Same thing like that, but that one had like rooms to the sides, right? So this is like rooms are in the back, entrance in the front, right? So my old crib is like, try to imagine it. It's like the door entrance, right? You go in, you walk in a little bit in the hallway. To the left is the bathroom. You keep walking. Left is the kitchen, and then the right is the room. Keep walking. The right is the living room, and then all the way to the far end was it was my brother's room before.
Okay.
Right because when we moved into that, we've been there in that spot for 15 years plus. Okay, so like almost my entire childhood in that place, right? When we first moved in there, it's a long way. So as soon as you open the door, you can see straight down through the back of the apartment, and then to the side of it is the door to open, right? So I remember this one time we went in, we were coming back from a party. I remember, typical Hispanics, party every Saturday,
Yeah.
So we were coming back from a party, mind you, I was not drunk because when we're talking about, I was like a kid, right? I was young. My brother, his girl, we're all coming back, right? It's in the second floor. You go up, right? They open the door and it's all dark, right? The only light that is coming through, there's a window all the way at the end. To the wall, there's a window. And the only light that's coming in is the moonlight, right? I kid you not.
Already sounds scary.
The door was open, right? They had left the door. I don't remember actually even if they left the door open, but this story, I'll have my brother come on the pod, one time and talk about it. And that's the story we've kept for the longest, which we had to bless the apartment because it was like getting out of hand.
What?
Where like you just saw the shadow run into the room. Like we were just watching down the like it's like, and it's kind of like what you just did, where you try not to notice it, and we just looked at each other, and I guess it was like a scare defense or something where we didn't even talk about it. We just walked in like, let's watch some Elmo or some shit, you know?
Yo.
But we just walked down and then it was like a figure running. All right, so fast forward a couple months.
There's like a name to that. It's called like a shadow figure or a shadow person. A shadow person.
Yeah, so that's what was and then ever since then, random stuff started happening through the night. It was all through the night. Frames of religious frames would fall off. It got bad. It got bad, really bad, to a point where my brother was like, we can't keep doing this anymore. My mom, my dad, my brother, and I went to church, and we told the pastor what was going on. And they were like, listen, you have to bless the house and pour agua bendita. That's exactly what we did, and we put I remember vividly, and crazy enough, I don't think we still have that bottle because when the fire happened, we left a lot of stuff there, right? But we had a water bottle that we still had till the fire. And it was there, and it had water. It didn't what do you call it? Evaporate or nothing. It was still. I mean, it was sealed, right? But I remember vividly my brother doing crosses with the holy water, and that's what stopped everything. For a long time, a lot of family issues, a lot of obviously family issues, right?
Yeah.
But it was just one on top of the other, not just family issues, weird stuff happening. And it's just, my mom told me something that kind of I don't know how to
it scared you.
It messed with me a lot. It scared me. Where this house, when she walked in here for the first time, she was like, this house feels fresh. I don't know what it is, but I can breathe here. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, every time I would go visit you in your house, because after the separation, everybody left their own ways. I stayed there.
Yeah.
With my family. They were like, every time we went back to Queens, I don't know, I felt que me ahogaba, choked. I felt pressure in my chest, what you felt. She's like, I'm kind of glad that happened because we're not there no more, and that energy stayed there,
Fuck.
And it was I'm telling you, it was bad to a point where it's not just let's say I saw something crazy and oh fuck, it's scary, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in the family experienced something, if not all of us together, to a point where we were it was getting to a point where we couldn't if we would stop going to places at night, so we wouldn't come back into that dark house and with crazy shit, because it was it got really bad, bro. It got as a kid I didn't pay much mind to it, but after the fact it kind of, a lot of stuff would fuck with me, and then having a kid myself there, it was sometimes I also would think damn, is this place really worth it staying here, and then the fire happened, and then what I said, it's it was a blessing in disguise, because that place.
Do you think it was cursed, the house, or what do you did your mom ever say what it was, or?
I don't know. We never spoke about it because it was kind of a topic where
they didn't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it because I come from a Catholic family, right?
Of course, yeah.
So they didn't want to touch on it. The only thing we would do is just the typical, get the agua bendita, and then just pray to God that that we have nothing attached to us, because that, and then we would never really talk about it, and then it was just really, 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 really fucking crazy. And then remember, these places where we live at, and especially the buildings, they're really old.
Have a lot of history, yeah.
They have a lot of history. These are old buildings. They look new sometimes as they renovate them. That doesn't mean that they're new. They just renovate. They just rip off the walls, put new ones. But I never wanted to look deep into the history of that building because I was afraid I was gonna find something that I wouldn't want to find.
Yeah.
So I never did it. But that was that story till this day lingers in the whole family about that walking.
I guess it was a blessing in disguise, and it's crazy the way the fact that it burned down, because usually that's what people say to get rid of certain cursed things. you need to burn something in order for it to go away. And
that's crazy.
It's tragic that happened and stuff.
Yeah,
of course.
It was and even now I'm very positive, very positive. I'm try to be one of the most positive people around because there's so much negativity around this, right? So I try to be, but that really brought me down. That like the fact that I lost my place, my kid. You know, we were technically homeless for a couple of days. You know,
Damn.
but after, like, you just have to go through the shit sometimes, and like God, like the challenges God puts to you, and then I really realized that was really a blessing in disguise. Because like when my mom said, it hit me so much what she said, because I felt that too. I just didn't know how to put it into words. It was like I felt pressured. I felt like I couldn't breathe there. And then here's a whole different story. You know, it's like
you feel relief.
Like, yeah, really a lot, bro. A lot.
I guess to add a story and stuff, and the whole like praying and shit. So before, like, I want to say a couple years ago, I told the story a couple of times, like on our podcast, but a couple years ago, I was really like trying to be devout to like religious, like wise, and I would pray the rosary every single day. And
you know how to pray.
Yeah. Every single day I would play the Rosario and shit by myself. Nobody in the room. It was just me. Or I would go in the living room, in my room, like, and I would just randomly pray. And this one time I was in the living room and I was just praying, and it was normal. And usually sometimes like you get this feeling like, oh, you start yawning, or you start feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Like it's like, you know, they say like, oh, it's like the devil trying to stop you from praying. And that was happening to me, and I didn't really think too much of it. But then it got a little bit more serious when I started praying, and I was like in the middle of the rosary. And then out of nowhere, I feel like this presence behind me. I felt this weird presence behind me, and my mom always told me, like, if you pray and you start feeling like something is trying to make you stop, just continue. Just keep praying. So I kept doing that, but then it started feeling like it was right behind me. It started feeling like, you know, when like you just feel like somebody like breathing on you, or like you just feel like somebody behind you.
And you get the fucking chills and shit.
Yeah, and then there's somebody there, or like when somebody's staring at you, and then you just like happen to stare at them too. It's like you just catch.
It's kind of like a sixth sense. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was feeling. And at the time in my living room, there was this big like TV type of stand or whatever, where it's like square, and in the middle of the TV goes there, and on the sides there's like cabinets and stuff.
Right, like the old school type of
Exactly. So this specific one though had like glass doors on the side, and they were magnetic. So the only way that you could open it is like pulling it.
Apply pressure.
Yeah, and like you would hear kind of like the mirror, like not the mirror, the glass go like
shake,
vibrate a little bit. Yeah. So I turn around, and the door to the glass door is wide open. And the noise that it made, I remember it so vividly because I would open it all the time. I didn't hear anything, bro. I turn around, completely wide open. I get my ass up. I go to my mom's room, and I'm like, yo, Mom, like, some crazy shit just happened to me. Like, I'm praying the rosary in the living room, and the door opened by itself. Like, I didn't touch it. Like, nobody was there. It was just me by myself in the living room. So there's no way the wind could have done it because it's a magnetic door. Nobody touched it before, so it wasn't loose. How the fuck did it open by itself? She said, oh, just whatever. Like, ignore it. Just go finish your prayer. Like, just go. Get out of here. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I just finished my prayer inside my mom's room, and then I just stopped thinking about it. But that's the thing that happened to me. Like, that's when, like, I knew, like, you know, they say there's good, there's also evil.
Yeah.
Like, that's the closest I felt to, like, something, like, evil and shit. Like, I literally felt like it was trying to stop me from me praying, bro.
Right.
Because at the time also, too, I was dealing with a lot of, like, depression and shit. And that's what was making me, like, feel more happy. So it's like the connection to God.
Right.
So it felt like something was trying to like take me away from that.
Right.
Trying to like make me go back to my old ways and shit.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think about? I've always thought about it, and it's like I've actually done a little bit of research into this, just because I'm curious. Mind you, I get scared. Yeah. Like I haven't even seen the new movie of the fucking Conjuring, right? But sometimes it's that scaredness too that gets you curious. Like, fuck it, why not? I used to watch a lot of back then in YouTube when it was better, when it was cool. When they were allowed like cool stories. Well, not cool stories, but like scary stories. I would sit there fucking 12 and just watching like I'd be scared out of my ass, but I would not click off. Like I just want to know what happens next. So I did a lot of. I told you guys what's one of my like favorite what scared me, like a movie that actually genuinely scared me and I would rewatch is The Devil Inside, right? That movie is about exorcism.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've done my research and there's a big debate, right? There's a big debate whether it's an actual something spiritual or a neurological misfunction or something, where like your brain is not like responding correctly or whatever. But it's crazy because there's people that are perfectly fine and then like something triggers that and then they go like what do you guys think about it? Do you guys really believe in that people can get possessed and like is it real, or you think it's more like a neurological thing or like
like mental
mental thing?
I mean, I wouldn't know, only because like I've never like experienced somebody myself or someone that I know get possessed. I've only just heard stories of other people getting possessed. But after the experience of the whole conjuring stuff, I feel like maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe they're not all crazy, because I feel like the easiest thing to do is just call them crazy, call them schizophrenic.
Yeah.
But in reality, what if they're not crazy? What if they're not schizophrenic? And what if they're actually like seeing this shit?
I mean, the Vatican has a real exorcism school.
The what?
The Vatican in
Italy,
Italy.
The church,
Yeah, they have a real, which was mind fucking blowing to me, because I'm like, I thought when I was a kid, right, or teenager, whatever, I was like, oh, exorcism is something the movies create, right? And then you get the based on a true story, and then you dive into this, and there's a real Catholic school that dedicates to showing priests and stuff how to remove bad spirits from people, which is for me it was like, there's no way people really like dedicate their lives to saving, which is great, right? But like the fact that it's so real that they have to dedicate a whole. You have something to say, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like there's no way you can't believe it. Like, just the way like everything is perfectly balanced. Like, there's something, there's nothing, there's good, there's bad. There's a lot of people who strongly believe in God, angels, these divine spirits, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
There's no way that there's not the opposite of that.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I truly believe that there is, only because I believe in God. And if I believe in God, that means the devil exists. You know what I'm saying? God himself created the devil. So it's like that motherfucker wants anything bad to happen to us. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Nothing, bro. Continue talking.
Wait, what? Something happened?
That as you're talking about that, your light, or even if it's the battery, your light went off.
Yeah.
This
that one behind
Mind you, our hands are here. The camera's watching. Our hands are right here. There's no remote.
Lower your head and look at the camera, because your light's behind. Your head's blocking the light. Yeah. That's
as you were talking about that, mind you, that one could have. They're all charged equally, so the batteries are gonna. But why did that one go off?
Yeah, this one's still going strong, bro. That's fucking creepy, but. Like, bro, it's like I said, it's a perfect balance. If there's good, there's bad. There's a lot of fucking people who, like you said, study demonology. You know what I'm saying? There's literal names to these demons, just like there's names to angels. There's names to different demons that target you sexually, like lustful, like your lust.
Oh yeah.
There's demons that target your greed, your anger, your anything bad that like you could do. It's like something taking over you. You know what I'm saying? You're maybe like spiritually weak or something like that.
What I get
takes over your body.
Really annoyed, and I would love to hear your guys' opinion on it, or not annoyed, but like really fucks with me is that you know how they say like artists sell their souls to get what they want.
Yeah.
At first I was like, they actually just work hard and they whatever, right? But then you start seeing a lot of these, like what kind of got me fucked up was the Travis Scott thing. I mean, I've seen a bunch of concerts go bad, But that one, like the back research on it, like first of all, it's an upside down cross.
Yeah.
Like the stage, that's first off. And then like lives are really lost there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Lives are lost there. And it's like a bunch of YouTube channels. And I mean, sure, a lot of them could be like conspiracy theorists and whatever, right? But like what they say makes sense, you know?
It does, yeah.
Like some of these people straight up sing to the fucking evil, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, and I there's an actual song from, I think it's Peso Pluma, where I stopped listening to it.
Which one?
Fuck.
What did he say?
It's Hollywood.
I never heard of Hollywood.
Where he says that he prays to the devil.
He said that in the song.
Oh, not him. The other guy. I forgot the other artist is, and I stopped listening to that because of that. Because I'm like, okay, I'm singing it, and then there's like what they say. What you put out there, you gotta watch.
You should play the song right now, just so like.
Because I never heard the song, bro.
Like the specific lyric or whatever. Because I think I know what he's talking about.
I've never heard about that shit, bro.
Yo, we had a good fucking I love these conversations. Like the whole first part was amazing. But like, this like we're at an hour and 44 right in this. Like you don't even feel it.
It's an hour and 44.
Yeah,
it felt longer.
Yo,
am I bugging? It felt a little longer. I thought we were like
2 hours.
I thought we were over 2 hours, but I could continue talking for ages, bro.
We usually do 3 hours. I'm not saying let's do 3 hours if you don't want to, but we usually be doing 3 hours, bro.
I mean, all right. I'm not gonna play because I don't want to get freaking copyrighted, but I'll play that.
I think you can play like 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, if you just play 5 seconds, you're good. You're not gonna get copyrighted.
Oh, he says. Let me try to look for it. He says, "Siempre firme con el diablo."
Always signed to the devil?
Yeah, he's like, and then in the Mexican terms, firme means like you're always down with whatever, you know.
Oh,
yes.
Firme
con la raza,
yes.
firme, you know. And then when I started hearing that, it was funny enough, it was a Christian, I'm not Christian, there's the thing, right now I'm in a confused state where like, I just believe in God. I'm faithful to God. I'm very, you know, obviously I sin, but every day I just try to be better. You know, nobody's perfect. I just try to be better every day. And, you know, right now I'm in a confused state, right? But one thing I did, I like to listen to Christian sermons because they like what they talk about is on the Bible and like, you know, stuff like that. But one of the videos that they were saying is like, listen, how can you be holy? When all you listen to is shit? Listen to the lyrics of the song. Don't just sing it. Sure, it's catchy, whatever. But listen to the lyrics. And then that's what got me listening to the fucking song. Like, I was driving in my car, you know, the songs, they fucking go hard in your car always, you know?
Of course.
I'm listening to it, and then I listened to myself singing this shit, and I was like, hold on. Like, there's no way he just said that. And then, sure enough, I replayed it, and I'll show you right now. Where is it? So, whoever's watching, watch what you listen to.
Yo, and like,
pay attention to it.
And some people might be saying like, "Oh, it's just like whatever. It's just part of the song. He just said it just to add to the song." But there's a lot of subliminal messages.
A lot
in music, yeah.
Not just in music, in movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, listen.
In pictures, like
I got you guys. Ready? I'm gonna play the first.
Okay, go.
So he's talking all good, right? So in the song, he's talking about like, you know, how the government is corrupt and all of this and like whatever, right? But at the end, he's like, but I'm loyal to
the devil.
Yeah. And that like, maybe I'm listening to it out of context, but even if I am, it was intentionally written like that for you to misinterpret it. Because you know, when I started really listening to it, here, we'll play it one more time. Hopefully we don't have YouTube. Don't be a dick to me. Okay, I played it a little too early. Hold on.
So it's like his hardships, like everything that he went through.
And even this, like, he talks about vivo muy aprisa la vida de artista, drogas y mujeres. So like, you know, that's first of all, you know, lustful, you know, which is not holy. But just that, like, he just ties everything up with like, you know, this is what I pray to.
Yeah.
You know, which is fucking like, I'm telling you, bro, that There, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how as a kid you used to be like, when you used to walk on the sidewalk and someone was smoking and you like hold your breath, you know, and then you start smoking, you know.
Yeah, I know what you
like
mean.
same thing. Like now, like I listen to certain songs and like, oh, if it says something bad, like I might either not sing it, obviously, or just skip the song because, like, you know, sometimes, you really have to pay attention to what the fuck you're singing and putting out there because that shit it's energy you're putting out.
Yeah.
I believe in energy. And it's energy you're putting out, and it's gonna,
you know, what's crazy? Like, I feel like that's one of the things that I realized when I was really like trying to be a devout. I was trying to be Christian,
right?
Like a devout Christian. I realized that everything has like bad stuff in it. Like for example,
of course,
like the movies you watch.
Hell yeah! They say that those are portals to, like, you know, they can open portals to spirits.
Like even what you say, like you could for example, like talk bad about somebody unintentionally, like for example, evil eye. Like that's a real life thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, whenever you say, oh, like, yo, like, whatever your success, this and that, like, you're supposed to finish it with like, oh, obviously, like, thank God, you know what I mean? Like, praise God, because it's like you're unintentionally giving evil eye. And this is why I believe so much in all the supernatural shit, is because I feel like the scariest part of everything is witchcraft. I feel like that's what literally is what scares me the fucking most, because it's literally sometimes people in your own family who are trying to use all of these evil spirits and this evil energy, and they try to basically like perform rituals on you so bad shit can start happening, or somebody could die, or you get sick. And it's like that. I feel like that's very real.
I feel like I could agree on that because there's this YouTube channel that I watch from I'm still trying to find this fucking part. I lost it. There's this YouTube channel that I watch, right? And what do you call it? Okay, so he's what do you call it? An atheist, right? He doesn't believe in God and all of this, right? So he would do YouTube videos on going into caves in Mexico, and they would find witchcraft, you know, and they would, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, those motherfuckers are funny as fuck, right? So I would watch it because of the comedy, right? But I didn't realize that they were like playing with real witchcraft shit. Like they would like fuck around, and like they were like with their buddies, right? They would go with their buddies, and then the main guy would like curse his buddy, like, you know. And then, but it was in a comical way. The music was like comical or whatever, right? They did it a bunch of times, right? Okay, so that was just a frequent thing that they would do. That was like one of their like niches in their videos, like go explore caves and go, like a lot of people do it, right?
Yeah.
But do it in Mexico. I would never do that shit in Mexico, bro.
That's real,
right?
Chill,
so they're from Chiapas, right? Maybe people know who I'm talking about, but eventually you'll see why I don't want to mention who they are. But eventually, you know, they kept doing it, where they like would go into, that was what they would go for, looking for witchcraft. Not anymore just exploration. They would go looking for witchcraft. Okay, fast forward about a year or two, and then the main guy, the main YouTuber, because it's like a group, it's like a collective, right? But the main guy stops uploading for like 2 weeks. 3 weeks, and mind you, me and my brother were hooked on this guy. We kept watching him over and over because apart from the cave things, he would do like funny challenges, like, but they were funny as shit, you know. And me and my brother like, what the fuck? Why did he stop posting? Right. The next post was my cousin hung himself.
Yo, I just got the fucking chills on my back of my neck, bro.
Yeah, and then
fuck.
After the fact. So you don't think nothing of it during, like, you feel sad, like, damn, that sucks, you know, how did your cousin, he's like, and he was the one that found him.
The one that hung himself?
Yeah, the main guy, the main guy that was like fucking around with all the witchcraft, he was the one that found his cousin hung, right? And he tells us this all on the YouTube. I'll put you guys on the YouTube, and then you do a deeper dive into this shit. People think it's all shits and giggles, right? You do a deeper dive into this, and there's so many people analyzing his videos. And like showing how like he was bringing this shit upon himself, like something was gonna happen, because he was taking this shit so lightly that it was like, oh yeah, it's fun, whatever, haha, whatever, boom. And since he's an atheist, nothing happens to me, since, you know, whatever. And then his cousin passes away, but he hangs himself, you know. And there's a video where like there's so much like, oh, and now actually, fuck, I forgot about this. He hasn't uploaded it in over a year because he's basically crippled from his bottom half down.
I'm getting more chills right now, bro. Holy fuck! I never heard about this story in my life.
So he had he had a back problem, and he was like, "Oh, guys, I'm gonna have like a quick back surgery. I probably want to upload 2 weeks, right?" It has been like a year or maybe more, And now his collective, which the collective of his group is like his cousins, a bunch of like amigos del barrio, like friends from the hood. They're uploading their own channels, right? But it has nothing to do with that like witchcraft shit. They completely pivoted to like fun challenges and like simple YouTube.
And you said he was the one that was mainly touching everything.
He was the one that was like he's the main guy that, which sucks because I fucking love this guy. Like his comedy is funny, like whatever. But there's a lot of videos coming up of this guy, like how one time he took his cousin, that same cousin that passed away, rest in peace to him, that same cousin, he was a big alcoholic, right?
Yeah.
So in a video, for the video, they actually took him to rehab, which, as people don't know, or if they do know, when you take an alcoholic that is deep into alcoholism, it's like putting water in hot oil. They don't mix. You have to take it slow. Do an intervention, stuff like that, right? I'm not an alcoholic, but I just I've seen a bunch of people, right? I just have to make that clear. I like liquor. This is a different thing, But for a video, for just the video, they took him to a they literally like basically kidnapped him, and took him into like this like an AA type of thing, and they like dropped him off, and he like, they didn't actually go in, but they did it for the video to like fuck with him, right? Which in the moment, like I'm guessing he thought it was funny, like to prank him, but his cousin was genuinely breaking down. Like you could see the pain in his eyes, how like, no, like I'll change, don't. Which after the fact, you start seeing these videos, I'm like, damn, these are kind of cruel,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the like the whole thing, and then he was going through a bad time. That same cousin leaves his neighborhood in Mexico, in Chiapas, and he like goes somewhere into somewhere near the beach or something like that. And then another YouTube video is them going to find him, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm just living my life trying to be a fisherman, whatever. So maybe he was trying to get away from all this shit, And then they go and they bring him back. And then once they bring him back, a couple weeks later, he hangs himself. Which is a real story.
What the fuck?
You guys can look it up. I love this YouTuber. I love what they do. I love their content. But it sucks because when you start putting pieces together, you start seeing that like there is a reaction for every action.
Yeah, of course.
Every single action you do. So, if you wish bad upon people, best believe that shit's gonna come back and bite you in the ass as well.
It's karma, bro.
Also, if you don't like take that shit serious,
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's very real. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you believe in even manifestation, like speaking anything you want into reality, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna become successful. Like that's like the same as, oh yeah, I don't want this person to succeed. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're throwing that out there.
That's pipes.
No, that's just that's the battery was going low on that one. But we're good on the other camera.
Okay. So we're good.
Oh, this died?
No, it's good. It's probably gonna die, but we have the other angle.
Oh, I bet.
But I recently talked about this story. I forgot her name, but I think it was where was she from? Salvador or
the YouTuber?
No, not the YouTuber. No. You're talking about the one who went to the Cueva del Diablo, right?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the girl who her friend like cursed her or did witchcraft on her.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't remember the name.
It was this young girl from Central America. And she was living a regular life, normal life. Obviously, growing up, you start, interacting with the opposite sex a little bit more. You like girls, you like guys.
Yeah.
You want to have a relationship like that. And she ended up meeting this kid, this guy, right? And it was nothing serious. It was just more like a playful, flirtatious type of thing. But they didn't become boyfriend or girlfriend. It was just like that. They left it at that, right?
Right.
Couple weeks after that, this girl comes into her neighborhood and she literally moved right next to her, like right next door. She was 20 years old. This girl was only 15 years old. And for some reason, this 20-year-old wanted to become friends with this 15-year-old. They started being friends, and at first, even the family started feeling weird because why the fuck is a 20-year-old 5-year age gap?
Yeah.
Like, what business do you have with like a kid? You know, like a teenager. Like you're already a grown ass like woman type, and they started hanging out. They got more like comfortable with her, and then out of nowhere, this girl, the 15-year-old, she just ended up getting like really really sick to the point where she was kind of like a vegetable. Like and there's a video out there of her like literally just staring into like blank, and like I think even like spit is coming out, and like
she's drooling.
Yeah, she was like not herself anymore.
I can't find it, but I'll send you it though.
Yeah.
Like she was not herself anymore. And obviously the parents were like, yo, like what the fuck is going on? They started posting this on social media because they got scared. Like they were getting desperate. Like they didn't know what the hell was happening to her daughter, right? Their daughter.
And medically, nothing was wrong with her?
Nothing was on. They ended up taking her to the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with her. Medically, there's nothing wrong with her. The only thing that's wrong and that you should be looking out for is that she eats and drinks water, because she wasn't eating or drinking water at all. Like she was just like she was just there. But there was nothing wrong with her mentally. They did, I think, like a scan. There wasn't nothing wrong with her at all. Some time passes and she ends up dying. But again, there was no medical reason as to why she randomly died. Come to find out is that this friend was doing witchcraft on her friend the whole time. The 20-year-old that so happened to move next door to this girl ended up doing witchcraft. And the reason why, because see how I mentioned in the beginning, this boy that she ended up meeting, she was jealous that this guy kind of liked this girl. But in reality, the 20-year-old girl wanted to be with this guy. And the only way that she thought
to kill her off.
Kill that girl off.
Wow.
And you forgot to mention like how she was doing the brujeria.
Oh yeah, so she was at first she I think she gave like some sort of bracelet to her. She gave some sort of bracelet because she said like, oh, this bracelet is going to be a friendship bracelet. I also did some sort of like prayers on it that it's going to keep you safe from any evil energy. So be careful who you guys take gifts from, because sometimes even gifts, like they carry like negative energy. But so at first it started off with a friendship bracelet, and then little by little, she didn't know, but she was sprinkling like human remains.
What the fuck?
She would go to the cemetery and dig up bones, like smash it up, and she would like sprinkle it on.
And this is a real story?
And this is a real life story, bro. Real story. There's videos out there. This shit was on the news. Real life shit, bro.
And like, and the bruja, she got confronted by, I guess, her, like the girl that died's family, and I think the little town too, and it's all on video of them confronting her about it.
Yeah.
Like pitchforks and axes and shit.
Maybe
they wanted to do that.
Maybe,
bro.
but like you see everybody like asking like why did you do this? Like what the fuck was this? What was this all about? Type shit.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. You know what's a crazy thing too that I've trying to line up the energy because it's fucking crazy. Bro.
Yeah, this is
I've had I have one guest, my previous guest actually, Sonido Kumbala. Shout out to Kumbala, where he got very, very, very emotional about how he almost passed. He almost died because of COVID. He was very sick, right?
Oh shit.
Okay, so him, and then there's another friend. I won't mention his name, but there's another friend that recently told me about a dream they saw when my other friend, the previous guest, Alejandro, his name is Kumbala, his name is Alejandro. He said when the moment he thought he was leaving this earth, he had a dream where he saw a god. And at first I was like, that's kind of crazy, right? Mind you, I've heard kind of stories about that, right? But I never paid mind to it until he described it. He was tearing, like you could see the episode. He's tearing up. He's really serious. He's not just making up a story. Okay, so come along the weeks. One of my friends gets really ill. Fast forward, I visit him to the hospital, and he tells me the same story. How he went out for surgery and he saw that figure, and everybody was trying to pull him away from it. And to me, that like the stories were so similar, mind you. This episode hadn't even come out yet.
Yeah,
I was still editing it. I didn't tell him about it. Nothing. He told me first, like, yo, I felt like he was pulling me, but there was like something blocking it. And the other guy told me the same exact thing. And now
the fuck?
back up to like a couple years ago, prior to COVID, I was hospitalized for a week. In this, I tell the story now, fucking around, but during the moment, it was horrible. It's like probably the worst moment of my life, the lowest point of my life, other than the fire.
Yeah.
The lowest moment in my life because I was hospitalized for a week. I had something bad with my stomach. When I first admitted into the ER, I was like at 105 I had a fever of 105. I was dehydrated. I was exhausted. I had no food in my system for 5 days. I was everything you could think that was wrong in a human. I had it. High pressure, everything. So I had fever, 105, 106, something like that. I don't think you have more because then you die. But a fever, and then I was shaking though. I was really cold, right? So I told the paramedics. They were moving me to the CT machine, right? Because they were gonna scan my stomach.
Yeah.
While they were doing that, I told the paramedics like, I'm really cold. I need something to cover me, right?
Yeah.
Right now, I tell my story like laughing because thank God took me out of that situation. But this was like the closest I think nobody ever would. I would not wish this on anyone. But when they covered me, I was so cold that I covered myself fully, right, and I wasn't moving. I'm getting transported through the whole ER department into like several floors, and every time people see me, they turn around and they take off their hats and then just cross their hands. They thought I was dead.
So you look, what the fuck?
And mind you, the reason why I see this because you know those covers from the hospital, they're
Yeah,
see through.
yeah.
So and then the lights are like blinding, you know.
Gosh, bro.
So and then like I want to tell people like I'm not dead, you know. But it was such a mind you, this is not a dream. I lived through this. Like I was getting walked through the hospital with a cover, and then everyone just like paying their respects because they thought I was dead.
Yeah.
I felt such a sadness that like now like to lighten myself up about that, I make fun of it like, yo, people thought I was dead, you know. But in reality, that was probably the lowest point in my life.
Yeah.
Every time I come out of a workout, it just turned off. I thank God just that I'm able to work out.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Just that I'm able to move my body. Because I've laid in that bed where, like, you're helpless. You know, it's only medicine that keeps you alive. Better, yeah. You know? Yeah, literally. So every time I come out, I try to thank God for that amazing workout that I'm able to move my body because not everybody has the same luck.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course. Yeah. I'm about to start doing that because I know 2 people that I follow on Instagram. They're one of them is not really a fitness influencer. He's more like he posts, I guess, cinematic videos, but he shows himself and he's built like he has a good body. And the other one, he's a fitness influencer. One of them, I don't know exactly what the condition is, but he got really sick to the point where like he now has to wear like a bag right here because like I think his colon is sticking out. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but he has a bag here, and he got really skinny, but now he built himself back up and shit because like he was determined to keep working out. And the other guy recently, he out of nowhere. He started having heart problems and now he can't work out. He can't like breathe properly. So he's like being monitored by the hospital because like it's like a rare heart condition that just appeared out of nowhere. And he was completely healthy, bro. So it's like you could be completely healthy, but you never know when like it might be your last day being healthy, bro. Because something could just pop up out of nowhere, bro.
But keep your odds in your favor.
Of course,
stay healthy because it happens all the time. There's always a rare like occasion. I think a couple years ago, was it like 2 years ago or something like that, right here in Coney Island, like don't quote me on this, but I think the first place in the marathon, you know how they do a marathon here? Mm-hmm. Like, got to the finish line and died.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. Don't quote me on it if he was first place, but it was definitely a runner in that marathon they do here in the Coney Island. And it was all over the news. I remember that one time vividly, actually, because I was in my mom's house. I used to live in Queens still, and then I came to her house that one time, and they there's a parkway, like a big street here. It's called Ocean Parkway. Where it's like, it's a parkway, but like, you know, there's houses to the sides, like people that know Ocean Parkway, just the street. Let's just say a long ass street that gets you to Coney Island.
Road,
long ass road gets you to Coney, but there's like houses in every you can walk through there, whatever.
Oh
right?
Shit!
So I remember that one time, I was like, the race was over, and then the whole thing was still closed. And mind you, that's the only way to get around to the other side of Brooklyn, right? So I'm like, yo, why is this? And then you see the helicopters and the ambulances like racing down the fucking thing. I'm like, oh, I thought nothing of it. Come to find out that the guy was like, at the moment we are trying to cross, the guy was like passed out.
Damn.
Dead.
Holy shit.
And mind you, he was an athlete, So, your heart, your body is fragile, very fragile. That's why
take care of it. Yeah.
Take care of it. It's the only thing, like the same way you invest in your business and your whatever and your gaming setup, whatever. Invest in your body. Invest in good food. Sometimes that's not the easiest thing in the world,
because it's just be expensive.
Yeah, expensive shit. But it and then don't be drastic about it either. Take off certain things. A lot of people, thank God, a lot of people have seen the progress. I used to weigh 260 something. That's when I was really unhealthy.
How much do you weigh now?
I just weighed myself. I'm 203.
That's amazing.
I was 198 though.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, bro. 260.
Let me show you chat. I'm about to show you the picture, guys.
Yeah, I need to see this.
Wait, you've never showed this before?
I posted on my Instagram. I don't know if like the Chido Talk. I'll post a picture on the.
Oh shit!
But I'm about to like blow your mind. Like I was like, fuck it. I couldn't walk, right? But I was big, brother. I was freaking big, like. And I have these pictures specifically to remind myself what not to go down to. What not. And that's why I told you guys, like, I'm going to cut right now because I'm trying to, like, I got comfortable. I got comfortable after the fire happened. Like, I was so stressed that I stopped, like, focusing so hard on it. And even before that, I was focusing so much on, like, dumb shit, distractions, right? So I was like, and what happened? I gained weight. I went from 197 I was already. And when I shot up, I just did a scan a month ago, a DEXA scan. I'm I forget how much percent body fat, but I went up to 206 pounds. Now I'm back down to 203, right? But I can't be playing with my weight like that.
Yeah, of course.
So right now I'm like, fully locked in again. Like,
Wait, for the DEXA scan, like, how much does that cost to like do it?
So my gym, they do it for free, like one time.
Oh shit!
But you can get it like, I'm pretty sure, I have no idea how much they charge, but I don't think it's that expensive. And then sometimes they don't give you a full DEXA scan, but just get a body scan, period. And then they'll tell you like your body weight, your
body fat, like,
your water weight, all of that.
I need that shit.
It's good because it gives you a standard on where you're at. This was me before.
What the fuck? Does not look like you, bro. It looks like a whole different person.
Completely different person.
That was me before.
That's fucking crazy.
Right there. I'll put up a picture.
Obviously, like your physical changed, but did anything change like mentally and
hell yeah,
like emotionally?
Hell yeah.
Like,
one, my confidence shot up. Even though I still, which is crazy because you get the body dysmorphia because no matter how fit you are, you'll still be like, you would a fucking fat ass, you know? Which you shouldn't do that, bro. Be fucking happy of what you are. But that's just how humans work. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing that's positive from that is right in front of you guys, the podcast. Like, I stopped saying what I was gonna do and I started doing it instead. The gym started that. So the gym was where I was like committed. It was in January. I was walking. Mind you, I'm about to make my second year in the gym, like in my fitness journey, second year. So in February I make 2 years. But yeah, that locking in, like a lot of people throw that shit like around locking in, but it's real. Like once you're fully fuck the locking in. When you're committed and persistent,
nothing can stop you, bro.
Yeah, nothing will stop you. A lot of people tell me, like, a lot of people ask me, like, yo, how did you stay motivated? Motivated to I'm like, it's not motivation. If your reason is not big enough, you're not gonna do it. Simple. That's it. What's your reasoning for it? If you're tired of looking at yourself in the mirror, like if you're truly tired, you're gonna change. No, you don't have to look at no motivational videos, no nothing. You don't need fancy equipment, nothing. You're just gonna go. Like if you're ill and the doctor tells you if you don't change your ways, you're gonna fucking die. I promise you're gonna be in the gym.
Yeah.
It's just how big is your reason. Most people's reason is not big enough. They just want to look good or whatever. But it sucks because it takes for me, I'll admit it took me to be in the hospital in and out a couple times to realize like when is it enough? When are you not gonna come out of that place? One time you're not gonna come out of that place. So that the gym thing, like it fucking sparked up a lot of positivity. Like your mental gets better. You also discover yourself a lot, which it's good, but it sucks because you realize how much
you have to work on, or
how much you have to work on, how much you have to grow in general as a person. The gym I feel like does that for you. And also the gym teaches you how whatever you put in, you're gonna get back.
Yeah.
Not immediately, but if you wait and you're persistent, you're gonna get that shit back.
It's like a physical representation of how your life could go if you put in a lot of work.
Yeah. You guys set it up with the podcast, bro. 6 years. It took you 6 years. If you would have failed at year 5.5, if you would have quit at year 5.5, you guys would not be, getting, taken out by the Warner Bros to like do this cool shit. And God knows what the future has for you guys. God first, a lot of cool shit, which I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna get like a lot of cool shit. But if you would have stopped in year 5.5, that would have been the end of it.
Yeah.
I always tell people like, don't fucking quit. And by people, I also mean myself. Just because people see me, a lot of people tell me like, yo, bro, you do so much. You're doing you do the podcast. I push a lot of fitness out on my. I do it a little bit less now. But I used to push out a lot like motivation. I never seen my IG. I try to push out like as much positive shit as I can.
I see it, bro. I see it.
Like, bro, because a little bit of that is for myself. It's not for anybody else, And I don't have a big following, but a lot of people like fuck with the shit that I do. And if it can change one person, I'm fucking satisfied, Yeah. And a lot of people take it as, it sucks because people that don't understand this journey will think that you're bragging, that you're thinking, oh, you're just showing off that you lost weight. No, you're proud of yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's all it is. You're just proud of yourself, and you want other people to. Bro, I just had someone confess to me. Who the hell was it? Oh, one of my boys. I didn't even know. We were talking outside. We were all, when the liquor comes in, you started telling the truth, So he was telling me, bro. Shout out to my boy. You know who you are. He came to the crib the other day. He's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be real with you 100%. You motivated me to get in the gym. He's like, this is my second month and I'm proud. I'm
nice.
like, that's fucking music in my ears, bro. I'm so happy. Like, first of all, to know that I even gave you a little push to like maybe that one day to go,
Yeah.
But it's hard when you do such a change because one change is near impossible. Because you're so used to this, especially us coming from like Hispanic households where like the food is amazing, bro.
Yeah, the food is the biggest.
But you never get taught like portion yourself, like pace yourself.
You see, like I feel like that's everything that you just mentioned is one thing that a lot of people kind of don't really talk about when it comes to working out or fitness. They just kind of see
the before and after.
Yeah, the before and after, and they see just what to do. Go to the gym, eat right, that's it. But they don't like understand that it's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna make you, it's gonna improve your life significantly, not just your health wise, how you feel. Like it's gonna make you see everything as I could do it. If I did this, which is I'm pretty sure like one of the hardest things because I went through it, bro. I was 230 pounds before, and now I'm 190. So I lost 40 pounds, and I went through something very similar to you, bro. Like, at first, I want to say, like, way before, like, 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Well, when you first started?
Yeah, when I first started.
That's 5.
When I first started really working out, I had abs. I had, like, I was, like, in top shape, bro, right? You remember this shit, bro. I would run every single day 5 miles. I would, like, work out like crazy, bro. I was in crazy shape. Then I fell into depression, and I kind of let myself go, right? You have kids, you kind of stop thinking about yourself.
You get overwhelmed.
So I fell into a deep depression. And then one of my friends, he was going to do this thing called a Spartan race. I don't know if you ever heard about it.
Yeah, I think I heard of it.
So it's like all the way in Vermont and like, it's all over like the country.
Yeah.
But the one that we were doing, it was in Vermont. And apparently that's like one of the hardest ones in the United States. So you have to like, I think it's over, is it 16 miles?
It's a 15K. 15K. I don't know what it is, but I think it's like
It's like over 16 miles or something like that. 13 miles. It's 13 miles of constant hiking. I'm talking about.
It's 13 miles?
It's 13 miles, bro.
13 miles is crazy
But,
still, bro.
No. But like of constant hiking.
Yeah.
You're not just walking.
Yeah, it's hiking.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's this one specific hill called I think it's the March of Death or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's
crazy incline?
like I'm talking about like if you look like you could like fall back like bad.
What
bro.
the fuck?
And like it's a mile straight of just walking like that. A mile, bro. And at that time I was not really in the best shape possible.
Right.
But I still completed the race.
Damn,
I completed
bro,
the race. And after that I told him, I'm like, bro, like, cause all like we went like with a group and like everybody was like in top shape and like, you know what I'm saying? Even shout out to him, bro. Bro's fucking Aki as fuck.
Yeah, you guys got like I was looking at pause, right? But I was looking, I was like, yo, bro, this guy works out.
Bro is strong as fuck, but everybody was in top shape and like I just felt like such a like I'm doing something wrong, bro. Like there's something wrong with me. I'm being a fucking pussy, bro. Like I'm not locked in, bro. Like I've done it before. I could do it again. So like you said, bro, it's like my why am I doing it was so fucking strong. I was tired of looking at myself in the mirror and hating myself, bro. I would literally look at myself and be like, yo, I'm a fucking fat ass, bro. Like I used to be so confident before, lost all that. And it wasn't until that shit slapped me in my face how hard the race was. Cause they all left me, bro. Everybody left me. I was by myself. So keep that in mind. You know, I'm by myself not because, you know, like it's because I wasn't locked in, bro. I wasn't as physically capable as I should be. You know? So I got left behind in the race. But I told myself, like, after this race, bro, this literally exposed everything that's like I'm not doing right. Yeah. Let me fully lock in, and then I lost weight after that.
Bro, that was
amazing. In September of last year, I think.
September of last year, right? And then you have a story too about
I'm just trying to find out like where the fuck like how long was that fucking shit? It definitely was over like 10 miles. That's all I know and shit.
It was, bro, even right now I've been trying to because I see everybody runs, right? And like my next challenge is like to become a runner. You know, like you know how they got the run clubs and stuff like that. I like lifting. Like that's my shit. Like I like doing like cool. Like my shit is benching. I love to bench because I went from benching the bar, just the bar alone, to now my goal is 2 plates. But right now I'm at a plate in 25. Oh shit. Per side. So it was like 180, 185.
Oh shit.
Damn. Yeah.
That's so I'm good. You know, and then what motivates me right now, like my why, is that I keep seeing that like only 2% of like lifters can do 2 plates.
Like how much is 2 plates?
It's like two something.
245?
Nah.
Because it's 45, 45.
225. It has to be
225. Yeah, 225. Because the bar is 45.
45. Yeah.
Usually bars are standard. They're 45. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my fucking goal. Because I everywhere like I see like, oh, if you bench this much, you're at this percentage. If you bench, and then like I keep seeing everywhere like if you're able to bench 2 plates, that's only 2% of lifters, not regular people, lifters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2% lifters. So I was like, fuck. That's my threshold. So right now I can comfortably pump out 10 reps of 185. So I'm inching I'm inching close to it. And that's my motivator right now. But I now it's what I tell people a lot that try to get in this like weight loss journey is like, you don't have to know anything. Yeah. You literally, like my first 3 months of going to the gym was just fucking around. Like, I would go in there and try shit. Like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Let me try that. No routine, nothing. Just ganas. You know, just, I want to do shit. You know, I want to feel productive. But eventually, you're going to like something enough. We're going to do research on it. Like, oh, how do I do this? You know, and then that's going to build. I was doing the bro split for like a year, you know, a couple months, like 11 months, 10 months, you know, where you just do like arms one day, you know, legs the other day, you know, which is not ideal because you want to hit body part. You probably, like, you guys know, you know, you should probably hit more than once a body part, right? Yeah. I didn't fucking know that, you know? So I'm like, why am I not growing, you know? And then I started seeing little results and I was like, holy fuck, like, you know? And then and then it gets fun. Like you start researching and then and then you get into the protein and you start researching the protein and then why people take this and then it'll snowball, which mind you is the most unhealthiest motherfucker you think of. Like I'm the Takis kid with the big ass Coke with ice. That's me and pizza. You know? Mm-hmm. And now it's like, my family clowns me like, why are you watching your college? Like, look at this mother. My mother fucks with me all the time. Like, yo, look at this guy watching this college. Like, come on, be real. Yo. And then he grabs the taco and me like, look. Like, what a dick, bro.
Yeah. That's also like another thing that like it happens when you're trying to like change. Is,
you're gonna get resistance.
Yeah, and like it's funny. It is funny, but people start noticing and shit. Like, or like, you know, you go out with your friends. Oh, you know what? I'm eat like some grilled chicken instead of like fried shit or whatever. You know, like, oh, you start doing those subtle changes. Your friends are eating ice cream. You know what? Like, I'll pass.
Yeah,
I'll pass on ice cream this time. And it's like funny, like you said and shit, but it's also like it could get a little bit hard because you're like trying to fight the temptation of wanting
if you could beat that shit, you got what it takes.
I mean, you talking about it. It was pretty easy for me, only because I was a scrawny. I'm so me the way I look at myself. I still see myself as scrawny. I'm not as big as I want to be.
You should show a picture if you have one of like
what, when I was scrawny.
Yeah.
I'll do it after and shit, but. I was scrawny and I had a lot of acne and shit before. So first was my diet. I changed my diet automatically, and even when we would go out with our friends, I would be scared to eat certain foods like pizza, stuff like that, because I would be afraid that I'll start getting acne again. So I would be ordering like the Caesar salads with just grilled chicken, no sauce, no cheese, Parmesan, no cheese, nothing like that shit.
Straight,
so it's just lettuce and chicken, bro.
Straight like chuga, bro.
But like, and they would say like, yo, like how the fuck, like how can you eat this shit? And I'm like, I'm chilling.
He's seeing us eat some like good ass pepperoni pizza, fucking pasta.
And I'm over here munching on the plant
and that was good, bro. Like I didn't mind it. And then eventually I started working out because of him, because he started working out before me. Well, actually no, I started, and then he started, but then we both stopped, and then he started again.
Yo, I gotta show you one of my workout videos. Fire! I gotta show you.
So then he started, then I started. It was just straight calisthenics, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, which I still do to this day.
Right.
Same.
And then it slowly just progressed into like doing calisthenics and weights. And I fell in love with doing deadlifts, bro. I fucking love deadlifts.
Oh, I can't do deadlifts because of my back. I wish I could.
Oh, shit.
But even if you wear a belt.
With the belt, yeah. No, not with the lifting belt. Like the belt deadlifts, like the way the weight is like on the belt.
You tie it and you like...
Really? I never knew they had that shit.
Yeah, they have some like a machine. They have a machine. I think there was a shout out to my I forgot his name. A trainer at Crunch, my gym. He told me, he's like, listen, if you can't do deadlifts, do this machine, and it's similar. It's obviously not the same thing,
but yeah, I progressed into that. But it was just a crazy journey in general. Like I was always a scrawny kid. I was always insecure about my body, and the only reason why I fully like locked in was because it's mad funny. It's so dumb, but it literally locked me in. My cousin, shout out to my cousin Gio. I used to work at McDonald's with him. Well, we also used to work at McDonald's. And it was one time where we were just like chilling because it was like no customers at all. And then he was fucking around like about to punch me in my chest, but like he didn't punch me. And then he was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like you're mad frail. Like if I punch your chest, like it's just caving in." So since that day, I was like, "No, what? You're probably right, bro. Like even though you were joking,
you're probably there's truth to it."
So from then on, I locked in, and then I started doing like whatever workouts and shit, and I'm still going to this day. Before I was crazy like 5 times a week, but now it's more like 3 times, 4 times, 2 times because of how busy I get.
Yeah.
But I'm still going, and I'm proud of myself that I've continued to go since fucking
right,
COVID.
bro. Like you look back,
yeah.
Bro. That 1 year mark, I posted a shout out to all my. I love my Instagram people that follow me, but they're all always hearting my shit, bro. I don't post anymore, like actual posts. I post stories.
Yeah.
Stories all fucking day now. And everyone loves the motivational shit, bro. But I remember that one time I posted the picture of that what I showed you, and then like my new self, like how I drop weight. I remember I cried, bro. Like I was sitting in the car outside of my gym, and I looked at my post, and obviously like I put some music, that fuck with me too, right? But I remember watching that shit, and I was like, fuck, bro, I really did it. Like, yeah. I said it, and I really did it. Like, that was such a like, I really cried. Like, I was driving, like, I was happy. There was happy tears, right? But a little bit of those tears was like, fuck, like, I don't know. It was like like you can't pay for this.
Like it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't pay for this. This is earned. You know, I earned that. I earned that post. You know, like I fucking and sure, like I didn't have to post anything, but like I'm telling you, like ever since like I started with the gym, especially this podcast thing, I just been trying to push positivity all around. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, negative energy I will always keep away from me, but positivity all around. Like even yesterday I posted, I looked at the setup and I was like, bro, it looks cool. You know? And then again I almost fucking cried. So like I didn't though. I'm not a crier. I'm not. But I almost did. But I thought about a couple like 2 months ago, bro. We were homeless. You know, the whole fucking fire shit, and like now we're back up. Like I didn't give up. Yeah, I didn't quit. You know, I could have easily like I'm gonna focus on my family, focus on like it was not cheap getting here. You know,
Yeah.
so I was like I could just focus on fucking grinding. Building up my fucking bank account because I fucking poured everything out. You know, so that moment of like fuck you, like you really did it or you're really doing it is such a. There's nothing that will ever compare to that, you know?
You ever worked out? I mean, not worked out. You ever cried while working out or not?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, one time, yeah, I remember. It was some other shit, but it was...
It was because, like, shit that was going on in your life, or...
Yeah. Shit,
so you never cried during the workout because, like, you felt, like, amazing, like, the euphoria?
Not that.
That happened to me, like, multiple times, bro. Because, like, I love working out outside for calisthenics, like, when the sun is beaming.
Yeah.
You ever watch Creed?
Yeah.
Creed 2 specifically?
I don't think I've watched Creed 2.
You need to watch that shit, bro. It's fucking... I love that movie, bro. But the training scene in that movie when Michael B. Jordan's character, Creed, Adonis, he's working out in Mexico in the desert. Because, like, he's trying to get, like, his shit back, like, because he lost to one of the main characters and shit. And then, it's that fucking redemption arc.
Yeah. It's a comeback.
But, like, every time I work out... In the summer, like in the heat, I feel like that.
That better be fucking Canelo, bro.
Yo.
and then I started crying because I was hearing that training scene while I was working out, and because like I wanted to give up, I wanted to go home, bro. Because I was like, fuck, it's mad hot, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
But then I turned it on, and then I was like,
it's crazy how your mind will fuck with you, bro.
Yes, bro. I literally turned it on. I completed my workout and then I started crying because I was like, fuck. Like,
that's how you know
amazing.
It's all fucking mental, bro. Because there's so many times I've been on the Stairmaster. Like,
bro,
there's no way I can do 5 more
bitch.
minutes of this shit. Let alone 10 minutes more. I usually do 15. There's no way. Like, I'm at minute 5 and I'm like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm like dying. I'm about to collapse off this fucking machine. I throw on a quick motivational video that hits me right on the fucking spot, bro. That I even forget to look at the time, and I'm at like 17 minutes when I look back.
Yeah, bro. It's true. It's true.
It's all up here because your body could do it. You push that. I got that from David Goggins. Your body can fucking do it. Your body was made to get beat, and it will rebuild itself. It's just your mind. You tell yourself you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Shout out. I have to give props to my boy Carlos CG. When I first started working out, we were doing incline free weight chest presses. And I was doing like 25s, I think, like, and I'm like, come on, throw them. I'm feeling good. Like, your turn, bro. And he grabs like 45, right? And I'm like, damn, bro, you can do 45s? He's like, yeah, bro, you could too. I'm like, nah, I can't, bro. Like, he's like, have you ever tried? I'm like, no, I've never tried, bro. That shit's gonna kill me. What the fuck? I don't want my arm to break. He's like, you've never even tried 30s, 40s, no, you've always stuck to 25. Yeah, bro, like, that feels comfortable. He's like, try it. So I grabbed him. I was able to push out a full fucking thing. And he's like, you see?
Shit.
If sometimes you need someone to tell you not be a bitch, and then fucking do it. And now that's what I can do now. And I probably could do like 55, 65. I don't know what I can do. I haven't tried it, but I remember that fucking click something in my head like, yo, sometimes you have to go against yourself. Like, it's just a safety mechanism. I don't know what it is that it's telling your mind you can't, but your body can fucking do it. Just talk your mind in the right direction.
Crazy how it's more a mental game than a physical.
Hell yeah.
Even though like, oh, you're lifting heavy ass weight, you're pulling heavy ass weight, but it's more of like you telling yourself like, nah, like, fucking move, you fucking bitch ass weight or whatever. Like you're like forcing yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like the best workouts too are the ones where right before the workout you don't really want to do it. Like you don't want to, and then you
come out
and you're like, yo, I fucking did that shit, bro. Like you get like this like yo, it's like a drug. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like, it really is.
I remember when I first started working out, I was like addicted. Like I'm talking about like
you throw a little bit of fucking pre-workout in that.
Yo, it's like I was addicted.
A little itchiness of that.
Yo, like I was like looking forward to like the burn. Like I wanted it to feel like so much, and then after I would get this like, I don't know if it's like boost of testosterone or
it is. Yeah.
And then you just feel like everything is easy. Like this I could do this, I could do that. It's like you just feel like you want to just like tap.
It's a boost of testosterone and natural
endorphins. I think
natural dopamine. Like the shit you get when you watch TikTok. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cool. Like that, like joyful. You get it, but it hits you harder because you worked for it.
Yeah.
So when you come off of it, you're like, it's literally a high. It's a high off of dopamine.
I have one like story that it's very like similar to the scary story, but this is positive.
Okay, let's go for it. Turned in a good note.
I was praying, crazy the similarities in what I'm about to say, but this is, I'm being so dead ass. I've told this story before. Real story, real shit. My friend, he's a Muslim, you know, and I never like say, oh, I only want to stick to one religion, whatever. Right. I feel like if you believe in God, then you believe in God, and that's fire. Doesn't matter what you are, what you label yourself. If you believe in God, that's beautiful, right? He started praying, and me jokingly, I was like, fuck it, I'll pray with you.
Oh, I know what story this is.
And at the time, I wasn't really like I wasn't really thinking about like having a relationship.
How old were you, by the way, when you started praying?
Like 16, 17.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So like, I was like, you know what? Let me just do it, bro. I was fucking around, bro, because we were so stupid. Like I was so dumb at that time, like so immature. I would joke around. I was joking about it, you know, like how dumb is that? But I was like, yo, like I'll pray with you, bro. And then he's like, all right, bet, fucking join me, whatever. And I didn't know what he was saying, and I didn't know how he was praying, but I was just praying my way, you know, like whatever, like prayers I knew and shit. But I was just following along with whatever he was doing. And then this one time, like what they do and stuff is they go to like the most like you're basically like how do you say it? Like you're showing humbleness to God. Right. So you're going on your knees and you're putting your forehead on the floor. Right. It's bowing down to God, your creator. Right. When I tell you I did that, it felt as if like somebody went like this to me. I swear to everything I love, bro. I put that shit on everything I love.
Damn.
I burst into tears, bro. I swear to everything I love, bro. I swear. Like it's like making me emotional right now, but I started praying and like I continued praying, and it literally felt as if something was like hugging me and shit and saying like, yo, it's like okay.
And were you going through a tough time there?
Yeah. It's making me emotional right now, but like it's real, bro. This shit is real. Like that shit literally like I still remember that shit to this day. Like it's very real.
Yeah, bro. Very I've always said it, and bro, funny enough, the same thing I told the previous Alejandro, the previous guest we had, is like the way we want to see God is not how he's gonna show himself. He's gonna show himself in ways we don't even realize it, you know. And that's one way where like it'll take you out of a situation that you think you're never gonna get out of, you know.
100%.
And then you'll pass by that situation, and you're like, oh, I got over it. You didn't get over it by yourself. You know, God took you out of that situation. Same thing with the fire. When the whole fire thing happened, bro, I thought I was like, you know, like everything was going so well. I was about to shoot a podcast. I'm thinking, is this the end of everything? Like my dream, what I thought, like, you know. And then look, God put me in a place where I'm 10 times better. Real shit. I'm 10 times better. My stress has been cut in more than half. I feel more happier. I'm less distracted. There's less shit around here, so less distracted around here. And I get to meet cool people like you guys, you know. Remember what we said, like, yo, we should do a podcast, but we were like, oh no, I told you like one time, like, oh, let's go to the gym. But I was living like way out there.
Yeah, it was deep. So
like,
I think almost like an hour or something like that.
Yeah, bro. So like, I feel like God, that's the way he's gonna show you. You have sometimes have to go through the mud, you know, but you'll get the sunshine eventually, you know. It's hard to fucking see it while you're going through it, because like, especially like I just saw one of my boys like all messed up in the hospital, man. Like, but I'm glad I was able to hopefully, like, I just spoke to him too. He's doing a lot better. He's at home now. thank God. But like, you know, I hope I was able to give him that breather. Sometimes you need that breather from someone else to like, yo, bro, just go through it. This thing is teaching you something. Go through it. Go through it. Go through it. So it's fucking amazing that you felt that, and you know that you're able to share that to people that take this shit lightly, because you know it's a very powerful. As much as negative things, and there's always gonna be negative things. The only way you fight back is with positive.
Big facts.
And that's what it is. Thank you guys for coming. Anything you gotta say, bro? Any last words?
I guess a motivational quote that I like to go by, just to end it off for anybody listening to the podcast right now, if they made it to this point, which I'm hoping y'all did.
If you made it to this far, comment not unnoticed.
Comment not unnoticed.
Notice. Comment.
All right. Comment notice if you got to this point. But if you're having any doubts of being motivated to go to the gym or anything in your life, always think about it like, if you could do it when nobody's watching, then you could do it when everybody's watching. Yep. So it's really, really important to just stay locked in. If you don't have motivation, have discipline. I feel like discipline is also another important thing that everybody needs to have.
It's the key.
And that's all I gotta say. Thank you for having us on the podcast.
Let's go, bro. Thank you, boys, for
an amazing podcast,
for accepting the invite, bro. It's amazing. I feel like this fucking conversation was perfect. We touched a little bit of everything. Exactly how I wanted to go. I know we've been having a lot of, and you guys are entrepreneurs. You guys are great. You guys are definitely, I look up to you guys. You know, the growth you guys have been doing. It's fucking crazy to see.
Maybe next you'll be on the Unnoticed podcast.
I'll be that, bro.
That'll be the part 2.
Yo, I got some stories, bro. I'm telling you that, bro. That apartment, bro. That just crazy stories in general. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for accepting the invite, bro. It's amazing to hear you guys, and it's like I always say, the cool thing about these podcasts is not only, you know, I get to push out really cool content from really cool people, but I myself get to know people, and probably everybody like gets to know them. What, you know, that we're not just fucking trying to like be viral all the time. Like, we're real people. We're real. You know, we go through real shit, and hopefully you guys can relate to it and know that, you know, there's a lot of downs to whatever It took 6 years to be where you guys are at, you know. Yeah. And this is just a start. Yeah. So, bro, it's amazing to see that. So, once again, thank you guys for coming. Fucking amazing. I'm so down for part 2, bro.
We got so to, down
for part 2. And we gotta work out together, bro. I'm down.
Of course.
That'd be fire too. That could be some extra content too.
Yeah. Remind me. I'm gonna show you guys my video, bro. I love editing videos. Bro.
Got you, bro.
But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys stay till this part, we are going 3 hours now.
Jeez.
This beats. I keep saying it, but like, this is the longest episode. This is the longest episode now. So if you stay till this to this part of the video, comment noticed, you know, and I'll choose somebody and I'll ship out. We'll do 2 shirts. We'll ship out 2 shirts. To people. 2 of the Chido Talk shirts. So make sure you guys comment that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll leave their information down below in the description. Their Instagrams, the Unnoticed. Come on, you guys know them. They're unnoticed, but they're noticed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. You know, all that fun stuff. And it was a Chido Talk.
Shout out Chido Talk. Shout out Chido Talk.
Big shout out to Chido Talk.
The next one.
I'm telling you guys right now, this is, bro, you're next, bro. I'm telling you.
I appreciate that, bro. Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
Stay blessed, guys. Peace.